We open on our boy's funeral, and the worst part is he didn't even finish his book. These two mourners, white hair and suit guy, are just saying they're surprised he lasted this long. They decide to bury him with his favorite book about a slow life, which is just brutal irony. White hair starts wishing for a fantasy world, basically raising the biggest isekai flag in history. And just like that, our boy wakes up with a halo, looking like he just loaded into the character creation screen. He's standing next to a giant hourglass, completely lost and asking the classic, "Where am I?" question. A massive angel figure appears out of nowhere, hitting him with the "Welcome to the Afterlife" intro. This angel lady explains the whole reincarnation deal, and our boy is freaking out that isekai is real. The angel lady is completely thrown off, asking how this kid already knows the whole reincarnation script. Our boy is sweating absolute bullets while the goddess is just staring, completely baffled by his reaction. Our boy is literally crying tears of joy, absolutely losing his mind that his isekai dream is real. The dude is still having a full-on weeb meltdown while the angel lady just stares, completely lost. Angel lady realizes she's got a loud one, while our boy celebrates not even getting hit by truck kun. She tries to get back on script about the divine blessing, but our boy is already screaming in excitement. This dude immediately demands his OP cheat skill for the easy life, completely skipping the pleasantries. The angel lady, clearly overwhelmed by his energy, just tells him to sit down to get this over with. She wheels him towards the skill selection area like he's a patient at the isekai DMV. Our boy is now parked in front of what looks like a celestial gacha machine to get his power. The machine starts glowing as the angel lady announces his blessing is being chosen, and his big cheat skill is unlock, basically making him a fantasy locksmith for cursed items. Our boy is trying to convince himself that being a glorified locksmith isn't a total L. The cope is over and he's having a full-blown tantrum about his non-cheat skill. He's on the floor, absolutely devastated that his OP power fantasy is dead on arrival. Turns out being the only guy who can open cursed chests is a pretty solid business model. A new researcher-looking dude, Four Eyes, shows up and is about to drop a main quest on him. Four Eyes leads our boy into some ruins, explaining he's been doing some research. The job is to unlock a whole-ass dormant golem, and our boy is rightfully shook. Four Eyes drops a bomb that he's also a reincarnator and has been here for 20 years. Our boy Phi is practically vibrating with excitement at the thought of a strong seal. Four Eyes confirms he hired Phi because this thing is locked down with some next-level magic. Phi actually uses his brain for a second, asking Four Eyes if he's sure about this whole golem imprinting thing. Four Eyes gives the absolute sketchiest smile and says he's just here to watch. Yeah, right. Our boy summons his little clock key, ready to use the skill he literally cried about getting. Phi is getting way too into it, striking a pose like he's the main character in an anime opening. He finally casts Unlock, and the magic goes wild, proving his locksmith skill has some serious flair. We get a POV from the golem, who turns out to be a girl, and she knows she's getting a new boss. Phi is already back on his bullshit, thinking this is the start of his overpowered isekai legend. The golem starts moving, and it's less gentle awakening and more final boss activation sequence. It actually worked. The giant golem is unlocked, and Four Eyes is practically giddy about it. And our boy's first move is to blush and stutter a good morning to the ancient weapon of mass destruction. And just like that, the sound of our boy's OP fantasy coming to a screeching halt. Phi gets a knife planted firmly in his back, looking absolutely shocked he got played. Four Eyes, the sketchy bastard, is holding the knife and calling our boy dumb for trusting him. This psycho explains his whole plan was to have Phi unlock the golem and then kill him to steal it. Our boy is bleeding out on the floor, finally realizing he was just a disposable key. The golem, Danchua River, finally activates, completely oblivious to the backstabbing party. Four Eyes goes full villain mode, screaming that he's the master now that Phi is dying. Phi, with his last bit of strength, tries to tell the golem that he's the one who freed her. Our boy gives his first command with pure rage, telling Danchua River that Four Eyes is the enemy. Four Eyes realizes Phi is still talking shit and lunges in to finish the job for good. The golem girl immediately follows orders and absolutely folds Four Eyes with that giant hammer. Danchua River confirms the kill and politely asks her new master for his next command. She's just standing there waiting, but our boy is still face down on the floor, not moving. The golem girl calls out to him, probably wondering why her new boss is taking a permanent nap. Yeah, he's not getting up, and Danchua River is just standing there, confused about her master's sudden death. And just like that, our boy respawns in the afterlife, looking just as clueless as the first time. Phi is having a not this shit again moment, running back to the angel lady he just left. He's back at the giant hourglass, hitting us with the same, "Where am I" line like it's a new game plus. The angel lady shows up, explaining this is the express lane for people who get unjustly killed. She absolutely loses it, screaming at Fi for setting a new speedrun record for dying. Our boy is having a full-blown meltdown, screaming that he's back because he got killed again. The angel lady is just baffled, asking if a free respawn isn't good enough for him. This dude is demanding god-tier skills to one-shot dragons, and she doesn't even know what a level is. Fi is back on his bullshit, screaming that he won't be satisfied unless he's completely OP. The completely drained angel lady tries to explain that blessings are random, but he's not having it. She's just asking for a simple thank you, which is the bare minimum for a free revive. Fi just cuts her off and demands she send him back, treating the afterlife like a drive-thru. Our boy is back to praying at the celestial gacha machine, hoping for a cheat skill this time. The angel lady, completely defeated, starts the process for his second blessing just to shut him up. And his new skill is Provoke, which the angel lady immediately calls another certified dud. His new skill is Provoke, which basically paints a giant kill me sign on his back. Fi immediately realizes this isn't a cheat skill, it's a fast pass back to the afterlife, and he's already using his new suicide button to kite a whole-ass dragon away from a village. Our boy is absolutely screaming that being the designated bait was not in his power fantasy. A new catgirl, Tyuko, just drops out of the sky calling his name like it's a normal Tuesday. She's asking if he's playing tag, completely ignoring the death lizard about to eat him. Fi screams back that yeah, it's tag, and the price for losing is another trip to the angel lady. Tyuko just sighs like she's being inconvenienced and decides to step in and end this. This cat girl winds up a punch that looks like it could level a mountain, calling tag. And she absolutely deletes the dragon with a casual "you're it," leaving Fi speechless. Catgirl Tyuko is checking on Fi, calling him her playmate like she didn't just delete a dragon. Our boy Fi, currently buried in rubble, manages to thank her for the clutch save. We get a flashback lore drop. Turns out they're childhood friends, born on the same day. Fi explains that he used to be the one protecting her, which is hilarious given the current situation. Now she's the one saving him from giant monsters, and he's just gotta live with that L. Our boy is having a full-on existential crisis about being the damsel in distress in this relationship. Just as they're about to head home, another damn dragon shows up to ruin the mood. Fi is rightfully freaking out that the dragon brought a friend to the party. The second dragon is just staring them down, probably pissed about its buddy getting folded. Fi actually does something heroic for once and shoves Tyuko out of the way of an attack. Fi uses his suicide skill again, making himself the prime target for the second dragon. Tyuko just watches as our boy successfully kites the dragon into the distance. Fi is still complaining about his trash skill while it's literally saving his life. This dude is more worried about not having a cool death than actually surviving. And it looks like the dragon finally tagged him, ending his second run. The dragon unleashes a full-on nuke, absolutely vaporizing our boy off the map. And we're back for Reincarnation number 3. This time he gets clairvoyance and a new fit. He's already putting the new skill to use, looking like an actual strategist for once. He used his future sight to basically become the world's best GPS for the actual hero. The real hero gets all the credit for the win, while Fi was just the support class. Fi is having a full-on tantrum because the actual hero, Bren, stole his kill on the Demon Lord. Bren tries to cheer him up, saying there are still other monsters to fight, but Fi is not having it. Our boy gets all fired up, vowing to steal the spotlight next time like a true side character. The hero just smiles and calls Fi his partner, completely oblivious to his support's main character syndrome. Fei's clairvoyance skill kicks in and his face says, "Oh, we are so screwed." His future sight shows the dead Demon Lord powering up for round 2. Classic final boss move. The Demon Lord is back on his feet, promising to take someone with him to the grave. The so-called hero, Bren, is completely frozen in fear, unable to move a muscle. The Demon Lord goes for the kill shot on the paralyzed hero, screaming like a maniac. And Fi, for the third time, shoves someone out of the way and takes the fatal blow himself. Fi is bleeding out on the floor while the hero he just saved calls him a dumbass for it. The hero, Bren, is completely bugging out, unable to process his support character just took the L for him. Our boy Fi is on his way out again, pissed that his third run ended in another self-sacrifice play. He's giving his dying speech about wanting to be meaningful, still chasing that main character energy. And he's dead, with Bren screaming his name like the end of a tragic anime arc. Welcome to Reincarnation number 4, where he gets regeneration and a cool new prosthetic leg. This time, our boy actually lives to be an old man, dying peacefully surrounded by his elf family. His elf granddaughter, Lulubelle, is having a full-blown meltdown, begging him not to die. His son holds his hand, giving him a heartfelt thank you on his way out. A flashback shows he adopted the kid, finally doing something genuinely good without getting immediately murdered. Our boy is on his deathbed, telling his elf family that being with them was the best part of his life. His granddaughter, Lulubelle, is vowing to learn resurrection magic to bring him back from the dead. Fi, for once, tells her not to bother, saying he's lived a full and happy life. He starts talking about his one regret, and his family leans in, expecting some final, profound wisdom. And his last words are that he never got to be OP. This dude died complaining about his stats. And we're back in the afterlife, with our boy looking just as confused as the first time. He's standing by the giant hourglass, completely dead inside, knowing he's back at the respawn point. The angel lady shows up, and Fi isn't even surprised anymore. This is just his commute now. She absolutely loses it, shaking him and screaming about why he's back after getting a perfect ending. This absolute clown just smiles and says he came back because he still wants his OP cheat skill. The angel lady is literally manhandling our boy, screaming that he's holding up the whole afterlife queue. She's so fed up she just shoves him out the door, basically telling him to get lost already. And we're on Reincarnation number 5, where the angel lady was so pissed she didn't even tell him his new skill. So now he's stuck doing odd jobs for an A-rank party, basically being their glorified intern. His new party, a classic JRPG setup, is already treating him like the hired help. The edgy DPS dude just orders him to go collect loot while they chill peak side character treatment. Our boy is on his hands and knees having another crisis about being stuck in the support role. The witch hat girl actually seems nice, calling out to Fi like he's not just the party's pack mule. She and the night bro decide to help him, while the edgelord just stands there judging them. And of course, a giant monster crashes the party, aiming right for the only two people being nice to him. The monster shows up looking like a final boss that wandered into the wrong dungeon. This thing teleports right on top of them, and the witch hat girl calls out its shadow step ability. The edgy DPS dude and Night Bro are losing their mind, screaming that this is an S-rank threat. Night Bro orders a full retreat as the giant skeletal centipede comes in for the kill. Fi, for once, isn't running. He's got that "I'm about to do something stupid" look on his face. And there it is, the classic Fi move, shoving the nice people out of the way to take the hit. The witch hat girl is telling him to run, but a new plague doctor dude just showed up to the party. Our boy finally has his main character moment, declaring he's done being the party's gopher. The edgy DPS dude makes the executive decision to dip and leave Fi as a sacrifice. And just like that, the A-rank party bails, leaving their intern to solo a world-ending boss. Our boy is monologuing about his OP dreams while facing certain death. Bro, not the time. He's got that dead inside look, finally accepting his main character fantasy as a total wash. And he immediately gets folded, whining about how he's only ever good for being monster bait. Fi is on the verge of a complete mental breakdown, finally hitting rock bottom. He's questioning the whole point of respawning if he's just going to be a side character forever. Suddenly, the ghost of hero support Fi shows up to call him out for being a quitter. Then the ghost of old man Fi joins in, roasting him for not even going out with some flair. Hero support Fi reminds this dumbass that he literally promised to steal the spotlight this time. Old man Fi hits him with the "no more regrets" line, conveniently forgetting his own last words. And with the ghosts of his past elves cheering him on, Fi gets his big shonen power-up moment. Fi is back on his feet screaming that he's ready to steal the show for real this time. He's desperately trying to activate his mystery 5th skill, betting his life on a power he doesn't even know. We cut back to the angel lady, who just casually remembers a super important detail she forgot to mention. A massive summoning circle explodes under Fi, and our boy has no idea what's going on. The angel lady shows up as a projection to finally tell him what his new skill is, mid-boss fight. His 5th skill is summoning, and it's bringing back his entire past life squad for the ultimate crossover. The golem girl, Danchua River, is the first to arrive and immediately goes into eliminate hostiles mode. We get a title drop confirming Danchua River is an incomplete god, which explains a lot. And she immediately folds the S-rank monster with her hammer like it was nothing. Now it's Tiyuko the cat girl's turn, and she's ready to start clearing out the rest of the pests. And now Hero Bren shows up, complaining about having to do the one thing he's good at. We get a whole title card for Hero Bren, just to remind Fi he's still a side character. Hero Bren immediately starts wrecking the place, showing off his main character budget. And here's his elf granddaughter, Lulubelle, ready to show off that resurrection magic she was talking about. She's already casting some high-tier magic, proving she actually got an OP skill. Fi is absolutely losing it, seeing his entire past life roster assembled like the damn Avengers. The whole squad rolls up, and they're all just happy to see their favorite dumbass again. Fi is crying his eyes out, finally getting the main character moment he's been dying for. Literally, the A-rank party that left him for dead is watching, realizing their intern just summoned a god-tier squad. The edgy DPS dude is absolutely shook, finally realizing he bailed on the actual protagonist. Fi runs to his new squad, finally getting the emotional reunion he's been dying for. Our boy is already on his power trip, monologuing about how this dream team will make him OP. He's making a solemn vow that this is the run where he finally stops taking L's. Fi declares this is his final reincarnation, surrounded by his all-star cast of past life companions. He tries to give a cool leader speech, but it just comes off as a polite thank you note. And just like that, something immediately throws him off his game. Classic Faye. Hero Bren is the only one hyped, while the girls just stare at their dumbass leader. His elf granddaughter, Lulubelle, immediately tackles him, screaming "Grandpa" at the top of her lungs. Lulubelle roasts him for shrinking, while Fi is just flustered by his now taller granddaughter. She's sniffing him and calling him Grandpa, and our boy has to remind her he's a teenager now. Catgirl Tyuko is asking the obvious question, grilling him about the whole grandpa situation. Faye tries to explain the whole adoptive grandpa thing, but it's not making it any less weird. Tyuko's face is screaming, "That's the sketchiest explanation I've ever heard in my life." Lulubelle goes full psycho, saying she would have celebrated by flicking his forehead if he'd gotten married. And here comes Hero Bren, grabbing our boy from behind for the bro reunion. Fi is just happy to see his old partner, the same dude he took a fatal L for. The two bros are catching up, and Fi asks Bren how he's been since he died. Bren immediately admits he's completely broke after spending all his Demon Lord reward money. Our boy is absolutely losing it, realizing the hero went on a drunken castle buying spree, and this clown is just glad he got summoned so he could ditch his debt collectors. What a hero. The golem girl Dantua River finally gets her turn, and Fi looks like he's seen a ghost. She's giving him the formal thank you for freeing her, which is way more respect than he's ever gotten. Our boy is still trying to process that his first companion is actually here and not just a fever dream. She's dropping the lore that she's been waiting for him ever since he got backstabbed. Talk about loyalty. Dantua River goes full-on night mode, pledging to be his weapon, and Fi just accepts it like a boss. He asks if she's been okay, and she confirms she's just been guarding the ruins since he died. Fi hits her with the "you can rely on me too" line, trying to sound like a dependable leader for once. The golem girl is completely short-circuiting at the idea of relying on the guy who died in 5 minutes. She's still on her "I'm just a tool" programming, basically telling him to use her and shut up. Our boy pulls the power of friendship card, declaring she's a companion, not a tool. He's finally getting it. The golem girl finally accepts the companion role, blushing like she just got a software update for feelings. Hero Bren immediately asks, "What now?" And our boy Fi has no damn clue what to do with his new army. Fi decides the first order of business is to go take credit for the S-rank monster his squad just deleted. His brilliant plan is to have his god-tier party wait in a field while he handles the paperwork. Our boy is genuinely confused why his squad isn't following him, even though he just told them to wait. The squad has to explain that walking into town with a legendary hero and a golem isn't exactly low profile. Fi finally puts 2 and 2 together, realizing his party is a little too famous for a casual stroll. He runs off to the guild alone, all fired up to claim the reward for a fight he almost died in. Catgirl Tyuko is already whining about being left behind, while the rest of the squad just watches him go. Fi bursts into the guild, and the A-rank party that ditched him looks like they've just seen a ghost. The edgy DPS dude is losing his mind, screaming at Fi about how the hell he's still alive. Our boy Fi plays it completely cool, asking the party that ditched him why they're so freaked out. Some other adventurers explain that the A-rank party already told everyone Fi got folded by an S-rank monster. Faye just drops the bomb that he's fine and actually killed it, and the whole guild starts cheering. The A-rank party is just frozen, completely unable to process that their intern just soloed a world boss. The entire guild absolutely erupts, screaming in disbelief while Fi just stands there with the loot. Everyone is demanding to know who took the monster down, and all eyes are on our boy Fi. Our boy is absolutely basking in the glory, realizing this is the main character moment he's always wanted. The whole guild is feeling his new protagonist aura, wondering if he's secretly some S-rank legend. Fi goes full shonen hero, confidently declaring that he's the one who took down the S-rank threat. The A-rank party that left him to die is now in his face, absolutely losing their minds that he's still breathing. The edgy DPS dude is leading the charge, calling him a liar and refusing to believe their intern soloed a boss. Fi hits them with the flawless logic that if he didn't kill it, the real hero would be here to report it. The whole guild just stops and processes this, realizing their pack mule might actually be a legend. And the entire room just explodes, with everyone going absolutely feral for their new hometown hero. They're already hyping him up as the next S-rank adventurer, and the dude is eating it all up. Our boy is absolutely basking in the glory, finally getting the recognition he's literally died for 5 times. He's on a full-blown power trip, finally getting a taste of that OP life he's been whining about. He's giving a mental thank you to his whole squad and even the angel lady for making this W possible. And just as he's enjoying the moment, someone from his party shows up to ruin his solo victory lap. His elf granddaughter Lulubelle is watching from outside, completely unimpressed with his grandstanding. Catgirl Tuco, on the other hand, is absolutely living for the drama our boy is causing. And Hero Bren, the broke bastard, is already calling dibs on Phi's reward money for dinner. The golem girl, Danchua River, is the only one thinking logically, asking if it really counts as his win. The girls are literally climbing on each other to spy on him, already making a scene outside the guild. Just as Phi is soaking it all in, someone grabs his shoulder and kills the whole vibe. A new S-rank adventurer, Lavi, shows up and immediately calls him out on his bullshit story. She offers him an S-rank promotion if he's telling the truth, and our boy is about to have a panic attack. Lavi says there's a much easier way to prove it, and Phi's face screams, "I am so screwed." Phi nervously asks if she wants to check the corpse, but her crew shuts that idea down immediately. The S-rank adventurer Lavi points her weapon at Phi and challenges him to a fight. His victory lap just ended. She's basically saying, "If you're so tough, prove it." And Phi looks like he's about to see the angel lady again. Our boy's having a full-blown panic attack, realizing his mouth wrote a check his body absolutely cannot cash. He's already decided he'd rather look like a coward than get turned into a red paste on the guild floor. This dude is scrambling for any excuse to dip, from a fake stomachache to pulling the "I don't hit girls" card. The guild's hype is just making it worse, reminding him of the impossible standard he just set for himself. Lavi is just staring him down, completely unimpressed by his 5 minutes of fame and waiting for an answer. She takes his terrified silence as a yes and agrees to the fight he never wanted in the first place. Phi, with no other options, decides to double down on the lie and accepts the duel with a confident nod. He's putting on his best shonen protagonist face, promising to show her the power he absolutely does not have. His squad is outside acting like a full-blown circus, with only the golem girl questioning his life choices. Phi is having an internal meltdown, realizing he's about to get his ass handed to him by a real S-rank. But then a single brain cell fires up, and our boy gets a galaxy brain idea. He's immediately regretting his life choices, admitting he got drunk on 5 minutes of fame. Phi switches gears, realizing he doesn't have to win, he just has to fake it convincingly. His master plan involves digging up those old trash skills he cried about getting in past lives. He's banking on his locksmith and future sight abilities to somehow save him from a public execution. Lavi is telling him to grab a sword, completely unaware our boy is about to try some absolute bullshit. Our boy grabs a damn practice sword, telling himself he's got one shot to not die horribly. Phi puts on his game face, ready to throw down and commit to the biggest bluff of his 5 lives. Phi lets out a battle cry that sounds more like a scream for help as he charges the S-rank adventurer. Lavi is just standing there, completely unbothered by his charge, looking at him like he's a toddler with a toy. Our boy activates his old clairvoyance skill, finally putting that third life's power to good use. His future sight immediately shows him getting absolutely styled on by Lavi and her entire squad. He realizes knowing the future is useless when his reaction speed is still stuck in the tutorial zone. Phi's new galaxy brain plan is to dodge the future itself, which is the most main character bullshit I've ever heard. He actually pulls it off, using her perfect form against her to slip right past the attack. Our boy is now behind her, ready for the next phase of his "please don't kill me" strategy. Lavi is genuinely shocked he dodged, while Phi admits he has zero chance of actually overpowering her. He goes for a low sweep, proving his plan isn't to win, it's just to not get folded in one hit. Phi goes for a low sweep, but Lavi just gracefully hops over him like he's a minor inconvenience. Lavi is just standing there completely baffled, and our boy is wondering if he even made contact. And here comes the secret weapon, his first life unlock skill, the one he cried about. Her S-rank armor just shatters and falls off, and Lavi looks absolutely shook by the sudden wardrobe malfunction. The entire guild goes feral, screaming in disbelief that he just stripped an S-rank adventurer. The crowd is convinced he just cut through solid armor with a wooden sword. The legend grows. Our boy is having a full-on internal celebration, absolutely buzzing that his con actually worked. Phi is already claiming the win in his head. looking way too pleased with his 5-star deception. He explains his galaxy brain move, use unlock on her armor and fake a slash to sell the illusion. And his victory lap is cut short by a wooden sword to the throat. She's not done yet. Lavi absolutely floors our boy with the practice sword, and he's screaming like he just got his leg amputated. She calls him an idiot, pointing out that his attack didn't even graze her. The bluff is officially called. Fi, with a full-on nosebleed, admits his whole plan was just to make it look like he did something. The A-rank party that ditched him finally realizes our boy's goal was never to win, just to put on a show. Lavi confirms she knew it was an act the whole time. Our boy's poker face is absolute trash. She gives his performance a passing grade, and Fi is just staring, completely confused by the review. Lavi just walks away and concedes the match, saying, "A loss is a loss." She's letting him have the W. She admits that even though it was a trick, he still dodged her and stripped her armor. Respect the hustle. The guild immediately goes feral again, hyping Fi up as their new ace. They bought the whole damn show. Lavi tells Fi she believed in him, and our boy's just trying to process getting praised for being a con artist. Lavi is basically telling him, fake it till you make it, giving his con artist routine the ultimate seal of approval. Our boy is absolutely starstruck, blushing like he just got noticed by his celebrity crush for being a good liar. The guild girl is losing her mind, completely buying into the legend of Fi, the S-rank slayer. Fi is trying to play it cool, claiming his hard work paid off as if he wasn't just a glorified intern 5 minutes ago. And just like that, the guild girl offers him a fast-track promotion to S-rank. The bluff worked way too well. But of course, there's a catch. He has to complete 3 A-rank quests, and our boy looks tired already. Turns out being the party's pack mule counted for 2 quests, which he almost died doing. What a resume. The guild girl gets a smug look, ready to drop the final boss of all A-rank quests on him. And the final quest is to go save a whole-ass empire from a monster attack. No pressure or anything. Fi is already sweating, realizing this quest sounds less like a promotion test and more like another suicide mission. The guild girl explains this is a high-priority quest straight from the Imperial Knights. No pressure. She also mentions that 2 other A-rank parties have already accepted this opportunity. And by accepted, she means they got completely annihilated. Yeah, this is a suicide mission. The quest is so deadly they're about to officially slap an S-rank label on the whole damn thing. Our boy Fi is doing the math and realizing his promotion test is just another speedrun to the afterlife. The guild girl is way too damn cheerful, confirming that yeah, it's basically an S-rank quest already. She hits him with the, "You beat an S-rank monster, you got this." And Fi's soul just leaves his body. Faye gives the most pained thumbs up in history while his squad watches, knowing he's a total fraud. Our boy walks out of the guild looking like he's already accepted his 6th death is just around the corner. Just as he's about to have a breakdown, someone calls out to him, probably to drag him to his doom. Our boy finds his entire god-tier squad just chilling in an alleyway like they're waiting for the bus. His elf granddaughter is already teasing him about the S-rank girl while Hero Bren gives him that "I see you" look. Fi explains they're stuck doing paperwork before they can officially start their suicide mission. Catgirl Tiyuko is all hyped for the road trip, completely unaware they're walking into a meat grinder. Our boy just hands a fat sack of cash to Hero Bren, who looks confused about this whole getting paid concept. It's the reward money for the S-rank monster, and Bren is shook that Fi is just giving it away. The broke hero just takes the handout, probably already planning how to blow it all on something stupid. Hero Bren gets a sketchy-ass grin, saying he's got a town pamphlet so they can go sightseeing. And our boy, the leader, just agrees to take his army on a field trip before the big quest. He immediately gets smacked upside the head for that brilliant leadership decision. About damn time. Catgirl Tiyuko is losing her mind, screaming at Fi for trusting the broke hero with a bag of cash. Hero Bren, the clown who just got bailed out of debt, is already threatening to fight over the money. Fi finally makes a smart call and gives the money to the golem girl, the only responsible one here. The elf granddaughter and cat girl are immediately salty. They didn't get picked to hold the bag. Our boy Fi hits them with the hard truth that they'd blow it all on stupid shit. He's not wrong. The whole squad is now following their leader through town, which is a disaster waiting to happen. Fi is now alone, brooding by a window with a knife like he's about to have an edgy flashback. And there it is, a sudden moment of clarity where he remembers something from his past life. His big revelation is a baseball metaphor. A team of only OP sluggers is a recipe for disaster. Our boy is now having a panic attack, realizing his god-tier party might just destroy the town out of boredom. Catgirl Tuko is already giving the golem girl a cute nickname and asking where to go first. Tuco just decided the ancient weapon's name was too long, and Danchua River is just confused by the update. The rest of the squad decides to follow the money, which is now being held by the golem girl. Danchua River admits she has no hobbies besides guarding a corpse-filled ruin for a few decades. Catgirl Tiuko immediately offers to give the ancient weapon a grand tour of the city. Hero Bren is all for it, probably because it's a great way to spend Phi's hard-earned cash. The golem girl is just happy to be included, politely thanking them for the field trip offer. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle is ready to take the golem girl on a full-blown sightseeing tour. And of course, they're already fighting over who gets to show her around first. Typical. Catgirl Tiuko wins and immediately drags the ancient weapon of mass destruction on a shopping spree. Catgirl Tuco is now playing dress-up with the ancient weapon of mass destruction. This can't go wrong. Tuco straight up calls the golem girl's fit ancient and tacky to her face, and Danchua just has to take it. The golem girl is getting shoved into a fitting room for a full-on makeover montage. Hero Bren and the elf granddaughter are losing their minds over a fitting room. Broke behavior on full display. The curtain opens for the big reveal. Let's see what they did to our golem girl. And Danchua River comes out looking like a full-on goth queen, completely confused by the whole situation. The rest of the squad is absolutely losing it over the glow-up. Even the broke hero is impressed. Tiuko is already back for more, ready to put the golem girl through another 5 outfits. They're giving her the full JRPG treatment with the cool and cute alternate costumes. And the golem girl is already wondering if Phi will like it. She's simping for the guy who died immediately. The rest of the squad is absolutely losing it over the golem girl's new fit, hyping her up. They're already convinced our boy Phi is going to lose his mind over her new look. The simping is contagious. Turns out her old clothes were completely shredded, so this whole makeover was basically a necessity. Catgirl Tuco hits her with the, "If you're worried he'll like it too much, don't wear it." Peak girl logic. Tuco immediately goes full gatekeeper, snatching the outfit so Danchua can't charm Phi with it. The broke hero and elf granddaughter tell Tiuko to chill and get something for herself for once. And just like that, Tuco blushes and agrees. The easiest way to distract a girl is with more shopping. The shopkeeper thanks them for their business, completely unaware of the chaos they just caused. He finally notices the golem girl's original clothes are just a pile of shredded rags. His employee has to point out that the real problem is probably the bill for outfitting a god-tier party. The shopkeeper's employee is way too happy, saying they got paid for the golem girl's shredded clothes. The shopkeeper is losing his mind, screaming that her old fit was $1,000,000 wyvern leather. This dude is having a full-blown meltdown, probably because he just made a ridiculous profit. He's whining that the wyvern leather was supposed to be indestructible. Guess he never met a golem. The shopkeeper storms off to go beat up his supplier, completely ignoring the real problem. The whole squad is on a shopping spree, and Catgirl Tiuko is ready for round 2. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle takes charge, saying she's got a place she's been dying to see. She's staring at something with a look of pure, unadulterated awe, and her big destination is a damn bookstore. She's absolutely losing it with excitement. Lulubelle is literally floating, having a full-on nerdgasm over the smell of old books. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle is trying to sell the squad on her book obsession, calling it research. The golem girl is worried she can't even read while the rest of the squad looks completely overwhelmed. Lulubelle suggests a picture book for the ancient weapon, basically starting her on easy mode. She picks out a fairy tale, offering to read it with the golem girl like it's story time. The book is a straight-up once-upon-a-time fairy tale, and the art is actually pretty cute. The broke hero Bren is already getting emotional over a damn children's picture book, and the elf granddaughter is having a full-on emotional breakdown over the fairy tale she just read. Lulubelle, still wiping away tears, asks the golem girl for her official book review. The golem girl is blushing, admitting she actually loved the children's book. She's a fan. Lulubelle immediately decides they're buying the whole damn bookstore with Phi's reward money. The bookstore clerk thanks the squad for their business, completely oblivious to the cursed item he just sold. The clerk asks the old shopkeeper if he thinks that book is going to magically reappear on the shelf again. The old dude drops some lore that the book they just sold is a cursed item that drains the reader's mana. Apparently it's a local challenge for mages to try and read it, but they all get folded before the last page. And every time someone fails, the book just teleports back to the shelf like a glitched-out quest item. The clerk asks the obvious question of why they're selling it, and the old man says it's a bestseller. The clerk drops the bomb that Lulubelle just read the whole cursed book out loud, and the shopkeeper is shook. The squad is back on the street, loaded with bags, and Lulubelle is ready for the next stop on their spending spree. Hero Bren, of all people, is complaining that they've already burned through a ton of Phi's reward money. The broke hero declares there's only one thing left to do with the remaining cash. This can't be good. And the broke hero's brilliant idea is to immediately gamble away all of Phi's reward money. Golem Girl asks if screaming helps, and this clown says it counters the casino's jamming signal. Hero Bren is still screaming his head off while the rest of the squad just watches this train wreck. Catgirl Tayuko gives the Golem Girl a life lesson. Never listen to a gambling addict. The ball lands and both of them are absolutely frozen, probably because his dumbass plan actually worked. And he actually won, now buried in cash and screaming that he's unstoppable. The universe rewards idiots. Of course, his big win immediately attracts some shady dude with a knife to the party. The girls immediately roast him, pointing out he just copied the Golem Girl's bet. He didn't win shit. The new thug demands the cash, and Hero Bren, who just got a handout, is ready to throw down. Bren tells the guy to earn his own money, and Lulubelle immediately calls him out on the hypocrisy. The random street thug decides he's done talking and is ready to throw hands with a legendary hero. The thug lunges at Hero Bren, who looks completely bored by this whole getting mugged experience. The Golem Girl and Hero Bren lock eyes for a split second, and you just know a beatdown is coming. Hero Bren finally draws his sword, and it's clear this random dude brought a knife to a nuke fight. The thug is still mid-scream while Bren has already calculated the 5 ways he's about to end this man's career. Even the Golem Girl is shook by Bren's speed as he just casually walks past the attacker. And the thug is just frozen, realizing he just tried to mug someone who operates on a different plane of existence. Hero Bren looks back, more annoyed that he had to get involved than anything else. The thug's knife just shatters into a million pieces from the sheer pressure of Bren's protagonist aura. Bren shuts the whole thing down without even landing a hit, telling the now disarmed thug to sit down. The muggers kids just roll up and the whole street thug vibe immediately dies on the spot. Turns out this dude was just trying to get medicine money for his mom. Well, now everyone feels like an asshole. The squad just stands there awkwardly as the mugger admits he still doesn't have enough cash. And the dude just breaks down, completely defeated. This whole scene just got way too real. Our boy Phi is just chilling when someone starts screaming his name like the world is ending. Catgirl Tuko comes flying back in, announcing their return with all the grace of a cannonball. Faye greets his whole squad, who look like they just successfully raided every shop in the city. The Golem Girl is telling the elf granddaughter she had a good time, which is a huge step up from guarding a tomb. Hero Bren and Catgirl Tuko are already bragging about how much of Phi's reward money they torched. Our boy Phi just smiles, looking like a proud dad whose chaotic kids manage not to get arrested. Our boy realizes his team of absolute menaces actually gets along, which is a miracle in itself. Phi makes the executive decision to chill for a day before walking into their scheduled suicide mission. And we cut to some new villain's throne room, where a dude is kneeling like he's about to be executed. The Imperial Knight Commander is on the throne, realizing this whole quest is just a scam to get adventurers killed. A new sketchy cloaked figure shows up, confirming this whole thing is a setup. Color me surprised. The cloaked psycho literally calls the adventurers sacrifices. Our boy is walking into another trap. Cut back to Phi, who is having a full-blown panic attack and screaming his lungs out. Turns out the Golem Girl is just flying them to the Empire, while our boy has a near-death experience. The Golem Girl asks if she should just drop him, and honestly, the thought has crossed all our minds. They finally arrive at the Empire, and the whole squad is ready to walk into the most obvious trap ever. Phi is whining about his legs being jelly, while his elf granddaughter Lulubelle is just enjoying the scenery. Lulubelle immediately gets down to business, asking about the monsters they're supposed to be fighting. Our boy is already getting hyped about his S-rank promotion, completely focused on the clout. The squad immediately notices there's 0 damage for a city supposedly under attack. The red flags are flying. Faye's brilliant plan is to meet the Knight Commander, the same guy we just saw setting up this whole trap. Our boy leads the way, completely unaware he's marching his god-tier squad into an obvious scam. We get a nice establishing shot of the Empire, which looks way too peaceful for a suicide mission. The castle is looking like a final boss dungeon, which is pretty on the nose for this whole setup. Catgirl Tiyuko announces their arrival with 0 chill, leading the whole squad right into the lion's den. And some knights are already there to greet them, thanking the sacrifices for showing up on time. The sketchy Knight Commander Mihail introduces himself, and Phi walks right up to the guy we know is setting a trap. The whole squad does their introductions, with Hero Bren being way too damn enthusiastic about it. Sketchy-ass Mihail invites them to a strategy meeting with a smile that screams, "I'm about to murder you." The commander asks if Phi is the leader, and our boy nervously takes credit for the party he can't control. Phi is genuinely hyped for a strategy meeting. completely oblivious to the 5 giant red flags waving in his face. And just like that, a trapdoor opens up because of course the meeting is in a damn dungeon. The commander immediately separates Fi from his god-tier backup, pulling the oldest trick in the villain handbook. Faye just waves goodbye, buying the small room excuse like the absolute genius he is. The squad gets offered tea, and Hero Bren is already chugging it down while Tuco is pissed about being left out. The girls are already suspicious as hell, while Bren is just happy to be getting free snacks. The sketchy knight commander starts his villain monologue about the monster that attacked the Empire. And the monster's name is Rob. Not exactly a world-ending name, but okay. Our boy Fi is already roasting the monster's name, thinking it sounds like a total pushover. But this psycho claims Rob was strong enough to wipe out his entire knight squad. Fi finally uses a brain cell, pointing out the city is suspiciously not a crater. The commander explains the monster didn't want to destroy the city, it wanted to make a deal. This dude is giving off the most I'm a villain energy I've ever seen. Our boy, completely missing the vibe, asks what kind of deal a monster would make. The sketchy commander just smiles, ready to drop the most obvious trap in history. And the big reveal is the monster demanded human sacrifices. Yeah, this is a setup. Our boy Fi is absolutely sweating, finally realizing this whole quest is one giant red flag. He actually confronts the sketchy commander, asking if he's really feeding his own people to a monster. This psycho hits him with the, of course not, acting like sacrificing citizens is somehow beneath him. And the big reveal, the sacrifices are adventurers. Our boy's entire squad is the main course. The squad finally senses the trap, except for Hero Bren, who's still enjoying his complimentary poison tea. The sketchy commander gives the classic for the greater good speech to justify his trash bag behavior. He even has the audacity to ask for forgiveness, like he's not about to feed them to a monster named Rob. Fi is about to go off, finally realizing he's been played for the 100th time this series. And the sketchy commander powers up, activating some holy-looking attack called Glory Ray. The whole room gets nuked with a holy light, and our boy is right in the damn blast zone. Our boy Fi realizes his future sight skill is completely useless against a holy flashbang attack. He gets absolutely launched across the room, screaming that he can't see. Bro got caught lacking. The sketchy commander, Mihail, stands over him, saying he won't kill him. How generous of him. This psycho confirms the monster Rob wants his sacrifices alive, so it's a capture mission, not an execution. Cut to Hero Bren, who finally notices they're surrounded and asks what the hell is going on. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle casually drops that the tea was poisoned, and Bren, who chugged it, is freaking out. The knights officially tell the squad their sacrifices, and Bren is still looking way too damn calm. Catgirl Tuco gets a psycho grin, basically asking for permission to not hold back on these clowns. The golem girl, Danchua River, politely announces she's about to commit several war crimes on these knights. The knights try to sound tough, threatening the squad, completely unaware they just picked a fight with the Avengers. The golem girl clarifies that what the squad is about to do isn't resistance, it's pest control. The girls are just chilling, calling the knights dust while Lulubelle lounges like she owns the place. Our boy Fi is face down on the floor, still recovering from that holy flashbang attack. He wakes up on a damn sacrificial altar, realizing he's been moved to the main event room. The sketchy commander confirms this is the delivery room for the monster named Rob, so it's a food court. This psycho smugly tells Fi his friends are next on the delivery schedule. The knights are trying to justify their actions, pulling the "we had no choice" card like a bunch of cowards. Fi is back on his feet, sarcastically roasting the knights for their classy method of national defense. The sketchy commander just claps his hands, completely dismissing Fi's valid criticism. This trash bag tries to sound noble, taking full responsibility for being a monster's delivery boy. Our boy is absolutely fuming, finally realizing he walked into the most obvious trap in history. He's trying to find a silver lining, saying at least he's not dead yet. The bar is on the floor. This dude is just banking on his god-tier squad to eventually come bail him out of this mess. And here comes the classic Fi crisis moment, right on schedule. He's having a full-blown meltdown, questioning how getting captured fits into his whole overpowered fantasy. Our boy is just listing his L's, realizing he's just a professional damsel in distress at this point. The sketchy commander is just watching him have a breakdown, probably enjoying the damn show. Fi decides to fake it till you make it, calling his own helplessness pathetic and vowing to act strong. And he goes full shonen mode, breaking his chains and declaring this is his definition of being OP. The sketchy commander is actually shook that the sacrifice just powered up on the damn altar. The sketchy commander asks if that was a blessing, and Fi hits him with the "yeah, but not from your god" line. This psycho is completely unfazed, basically saying he doesn't care where the power-up came from. The commander pulls out a holy-ass weapon, making it clear our boy isn't leaving this room on his own 2 feet. Our boy starts his big speech, pulling the classic "I don't know if you're right or wrong" shonen trope. And he drops the finisher, telling this psycho he just picked a fight with the wrong damn person. The sketchy commander is actually taking him seriously now, asking what the hell he's talking about. Fi clarifies that this dude just pissed off someone way scarier than a monster named Rob. He's talking about his squad. The commander and his goons are completely lost, trying to figure out what our boy is even on about. And right on cue, a knight bursts in screaming that some adventurer is soloing the entire damn palace. The sketchy commander's face says it all. Our boy's backup just arrived and chose absolute violence. And here comes the panicked knight, busting in to tell the commander his plan is already going to shit. We see one of the knights getting absolutely folded, proving Fi's squad chose maximum violence. The rest of the knights are literally shaking in their boots, realizing they just poked a god tier bear. And it's the elf granddaughter, Lulubelle, looking down on them like they're trash she's about to take out. Our boy Fi, high on his own supply, challenges the sketchy commander to a rematch like he didn't just get flashbanged. The commander just gives him the most "I'm so done with this kid" look I've ever seen. This psycho tells his goons to go handle the intruder while he deals with the loudmouth sacrifice. The commander tells Fi he'll be quick, and our boy looks like he's already regretting his life choices. Fi is still trying to talk a big game while the commander is already planning his funeral, and our boy immediately gets slammed into a wall. That rematch lasted all of 5 seconds. The sketchy commander is talking his shit, telling Fi he's not getting away this time. Our boy is on the floor, admitting it's pretty embarrassing to get folded right after talking big. Fi, still pinned to the wall, is already asking for another go. "Bro, read the room." The commander just walks off, telling him to behave because he's just gonna keep losing. This psycho is starting to panic, realizing his backup isn't coming to help him. That's because Fi's squad is just chilling at a table surrounded by unconscious knights. Catgirl Tiyuko gets that psycho killer look, realizing Fi is in actual trouble. And here comes the monster Rob, who turns out to be another cat person. Rob is absolutely pissed, grilling the commander about why the sacrifices aren't ready yet. The sketchy commander is absolutely terrified, confirming this fluffy cat person is the S-rank threat. Our boy's on the floor, finally getting a good look at the S-rank threat named Rob. Fi realizes this cat dude is a full-blown demon, and the entire Knight Corps got absolutely no diffed by him. The sketchy commander is groveling, but Rob the cat demon just casually dismisses his pathetic apology. Rob changes the deal on the spot, deciding he'll just take some of the knights as a snack instead. The sketchy commander is on his knees begging, realizing he just lost control of his own damn trap. Rob hits him with the ultimate power move, threatening to just go snack on the citizens if he doesn't get his sacrifices. The sketchy commander just collapses, completely broken by the fact his monster delivery service went sideways. This psycho is having a full-blown meltdown, realizing he's about to get his entire empire eaten. Rob finally notices our boy pinned to the wall, looking surprised this clown actually caught one. The cat demon calls Fi cute, and our boy tries to play it cool while Rob makes it clear he's still on the menu. The sketchy commander is going full max output, looking like he's about to drop his ultimate move. This psycho decides he's going to risk it all, probably to nuke whatever is making noise outside. He unleashes a massive holy laser beam, and you just know it's going to hit the wrong damn target. And the cat demon Rob is just standing there completely unbothered by the giant death ray. Rob just casually swats the holy beam away like it's a damn fly. The disrespect is absolutely unreal. Both Fi and the sketchy commander are absolutely losing their minds that his ultimate attack got no diffed. Rob hits the commander with the most disappointed "what are you doing" look I've ever seen. Our boy Fi is just watching from the sidelines, realizing he's trapped with a whole new level of psycho, and Rob just folds the sketchy commander with a casual backhand, sending him flying across the room. The cat demon acts like he was holding back, which is the coldest thing you can say after a beatdown. The cat demon, Rob, explains he outsourced the sacrifice gathering to the sketchy commander because he's too lazy to do it himself. Our boy Fi is just processing that the dude who just folded him got one-shotted by this new fluffy psycho, and Fi immediately goes into a full-blown panic, realizing the power gap is just a little bit wider than he thought. Our boy uses his galaxy brain logic to challenge the cat demon, thinking a win here counts as a win against the commander. And this absolute madman actually throws a punch, trying to square up with the S-rank demon who just leveled the room. Rob the cat demon just calls him an idiot, completely shutting down his 5-head logic before the fight even starts. The cat demon blitzes him so fast even Fi's future sight can't keep up, and he's already complaining about not holding back. A massive attack just rips through the entire damn room, and our boy is right in the middle of it. Both Fi and the sketchy commander are on the floor, looking like they just survived a damn nuke. And here comes Catgirl Tuco, hanging from the ceiling and calling him Grandpa like this is a normal Tuesday. And here comes the elf granddaughter, Lulubelle, apologizing for being late with the worst excuse ever. The cat demon Rob immediately starts talking trash, asking if she's just here to be another sacrifice. Lulubelle casually cracks the floor with a single step, saying she'll try to hold back this time. Catgirl Tuco is absolutely losing it, screaming at Lulubelle not to nuke the entire damn building. And of course, Lulubelle immediately does not hold back, unleashing a massive damn explosion. The cat demon is completely shook, realizing he just picked a fight with the wrong damn elf. Rob gets absolutely launched out of the building, while Fi and the sketchy commander just watch the chaos unfold. The cat demon traps her in a crystal prison, impressed that she's got a blessing like our boy. Lulubelle shatters the prison instantly, flexing that it was just a teeny tiny spell, not some cheap power-up. Rob is completely baffled, asking how the hell she cast a spell without any chanting or magic circles. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle hits him with the "oh, I chant all right," standing there like a final boss. She explains that every single step she takes is part of the damn spell. This is some next-level bullshit. Even brushing her hair counts as casting. This girl's entire existence is a magic circle. And the final flex. Even blinking is a chant for her. She's literally always casting. The cat demon Rob is just frozen, realizing he just picked a fight with a walking cheat code. Rob decides to go all out, unleashing a massive damn energy blast in response. And the whole damn castle wall just gets vaporized. So much for holding back. The entire town is watching the castle get nuked, probably wondering what the hell is going on. The explosion is so massive it's just a pillar of light now. Absolute overkill. And our boy Fi and the sketchy commander are just watching, completely shook by the collateral damage. The cat demon Rob is in freefall, looking genuinely impressed that he's getting his ass kicked. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle explains that her magic is just built different, completely ignoring the rules. She looks up at the S-rank demon and basically announces that she's done holding back. Lulubelle covers her eyes, getting ready to drop an attack that's probably a war crime. She unleashes a massive blast, telling the cat demon to brace for the absolute beatdown coming his way. Our boy Fi is just watching from behind a barrier, completely stunned by the light show. The two of them clash in a massive explosion, and the collateral damage is off the charts. Fi is still just a spectator, realizing his squad is on a completely different power scale. The cat demon is on the ground, looking like he just got absolutely folded by the elf girl. And here comes Catgirl Tuco, ready to jump in and get a piece of the action herself. Catgirl Tuco comes flying in to steal the kill, but she looks completely confused by what she sees. The elf granddaughter gives Tuco a smug look, admitting she might have actually underestimated her for once. Lulubelle flexes that her specialty is healing magic, basically saying any damage she takes is a minor inconvenience. The cat demon, Rob, is losing his mind because he swears he just ripped her arm off, but it's already back. Our boy Fi is just watching, realizing his own regeneration blessing is a cheap knockoff compared to hers. Rob climbs out of the rubble, finally deciding he doesn't have to hold back against this walking cheat code. The elf granddaughter recognizes he's about to go all out, and she's absolutely here for it. Lulubelle warns the cat demon to get ready for some serious pain now that the kid gloves are off. She takes a single step and unleashes a massive strike, proving that always casting shit wasn't a bluff. Rob the cat demon recognizes her movement as another spell and realizes he's in some deep, deep trouble. The elf granddaughter Lulubelle is just walking, and every step is powering up a new god-tier spell. Catgirl Tuco is watching the light show, absolutely losing her mind over the sheer overkill on display. And Lulubelle just unleashes a massive lightning blast, proving she wasn't kidding about not holding back. The cat demon, Rob, is trying to block it, but his face screams, "I have made a terrible mistake." Rob gets absolutely blasted across the room, finally getting a taste of what it's like to be on the receiving end. Lulubelle follows up by slamming him into a wall of ice spikes she just casually summoned. And now she's hitting him with fire magic, just cycling through the elements like she's playing a video game. Rob is getting absolutely peppered with a dozen spells at once, getting comboed into oblivion. The cat demon is on the floor, completely overwhelmed and admitting the attacks just won't stop coming. Rob is having a full-blown crisis, realizing her magic breaks all the rules and he's too folded to even move. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle just splatters the cat demon with a single step and calls the quest complete. The S-rank demon is now making cute noises on the floor while Lulubelle poses like she just won a pageant. Catgirl Tuco is hyping up the win, calling it a breeze while the S-rank demon is still a floor decoration. Lulubelle immediately switches to healer mode, offering to patch up our boy Fi like she didn't just level a castle. Our boy is blushing hard as his granddaughter's healing magic works instantly. The simping continues. She flexes that healing is her actual specialty, which is terrifying considering what we just saw. Our boy is getting all emotional, probably having a flashback to when she was just a kid. And we get a flashback to her blowing up houses as a kid, so this whole overkill thing is a habit. Fi is having a proud grandpa moment, realizing his granddaughter is a straight-up prodigy. And she's back to being a kid, demanding praise and screaming that she's the strongest. She's not wrong. Elf granddaughter hits him with the humble brag, saying she's only good at healing after she just leveled a building. Our boy Fi gives her the thumbs up, officially accepting his role as the party's damsel in distress. The elf granddaughter is just all smiles, happy to have saved her grandpa from another L, and she's completely oblivious to the absolute crater she just made out of the castle grounds. Fi is whining about the embarrassment of being saved, while she's just happy to be the family's muscle. She drops a wholesome line about family, completely ignoring the S-rank demon still unconscious on the floor. And we get a close-up of the wholesome family moment. You'd almost forget the war crimes. And just like that, the S-rank demon they forgot about starts waking up from his nap. The cat demon is rebooting, completely lost after getting absolutely styled on by a teenage elf. Our boy Fi immediately starts talking trash, letting the demon know he got knocked the hell out. The cat demon Rob is completely shook, realizing he's been fully healed after getting absolutely bodied. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle casually flexes that she healed him, even giving him a free spa treatment on the house. The cat demon is losing his mind, unable to process why his enemy just gave him a full heal. Our boy Fi goes full good cop, bad cop, telling the demon it's time for a little interrogation. And the elf granddaughter hits him with a smile that says, "You're not leaving until we get some answers." The S-rank demon is now a sad kitten on the floor, completely broken by the sheer power gap. Fi starts the interrogation, and the cat demon immediately starts spilling the beans about the whole operation. Rob admits he's just a middleman, pulling the classic "I was just following orders" card. He drops some lore about a stolen demon relic, and now this whole thing is a damn fetch quest. The cat demon tries to play the "I'm just a grunt" card, conveniently forgetting he's an S-rank threat. Our boy Fi is having an existential crisis, realizing the girl who just leveled a castle is considered a small fry. The cat demon drops the lore that this is all revenge for humans stealing a relic and trying to clone it. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle immediately pivots to a rescue mission, asking if the other adventurers are still alive. The cat demon gives them a sliver of hope, saying they might be alive if the experiments haven't started. Fi tries to take charge, saying they'll sort this mess out at the guild with the golem girl backing him up. He immediately orders Lulubelle to restrain their new S-rank prisoner, and she puts Rob in a magic chokehold. The sketchy commander, who they completely forgot about, begs them to wait as they're about to leave. This psycho asks if he's getting arrested too, looking like he's already accepted his L. Our boy Fi hits him with a "why would we," like this dude didn't just try to feed them to a demon. The sketchy commander is completely baffled, reminding Fi he literally committed several war crimes against them. Our boy Fi is just hugging his granddaughter, casually brushing off the whole attempted sacrifice incident. He literally says, "I'm over it," and starts to walk away, dragging their new S-rank prisoner with him. The elf granddaughter hits the sketchy commander with the "you did what you had to do" speech, giving him a pass. The cat demon Rob chimes in from his magic prison, saying the other adventurers were screwed anyway. The sketchy commander is absolutely floored that they're not only forgiving him but justifying his actions. Faye gives him a peace sign, saying he respects the hustle. This is the most unhinged forgiveness tour ever. Our boy admits the real reason he's letting it slide is because he's too lazy to write a detailed report. Fi just waves goodbye, leaving the commander standing in the ruins of his own damn castle. The sketchy commander is just standing there, completely unable to process getting a get-out-of-jail-free card. And the dude just collapses, crying his eyes out from the sheer whiplash of this whole encounter. Fi and the girls walk off, leaving the sketchy commander crying tears of gratitude for not being arrested. And we're back at the guild like they didn't just level a castle and adopt an S-rank demon. Some randos in the guild are asking where Fi is, completely unaware he's been busy being a professional hostage. These guys are planning to fill him in on some new event. Our boy can't even catch a damn break, And here come some new sketchy-looking dudes, acting like they've been waiting for this moment. Lavi's old squad is hyping up Fi as their new ace. The legend of the con artist continues to grow. Turns out the big event is a damn guild competition. You just know our boy is getting dragged into this. Fi and his squad are back, with Catgirl Tiuko already causing chaos while Lulubelle just smiles. Business as usual. We get a nice chapter break, with the guild girl looking completely oblivious to the war crimes her new ace just witnessed. The guild girl is all smiles, thanking Fi for completing the quest. She has no idea he was the main course. The guild girl is going full detective mode, swearing on the guild's honor to find the other kidnapped adventurers. Our boy tells her to keep their new S-rank prisoner, rob the cat demon on ice for a little while. And with the whole surviving a suicide mission business wrapped up, it's finally payday. The guild girl officially promotes him to S-rank, and Fi looks like his brain just blue-screened. His hands are literally shaking. The con artist actually faked it till he made it. Our boy is having a full-blown victory celebration on the floor. The fraud has officially peaked. And of course, Lavi's old squad immediately tries to pressure him into joining the guild competition. The entire guild is cheering him on, completely buying the hype of their new ace. Fi realizes there's no rest for the wicked as the whole room waits for his answer. And the next big event is a road trip to the Royal Duchy. This can't possibly go wrong. And we're off to the Flower Capital, which sounds way too fancy for the disaster our boy is about to cause. Fi is confused about the new venue since they usually just fight in the guild's backyard. The grand prize is a legendary artifact called the Mask of Transcendence. You just know this thing is cursed. Our boy, completely out of the loop as usual, asks what the hell that even is. Some rando drops the lore that this mask gives you god-tier powers and was used to solo a demon army. Fi's single brain cell fires, realizing this is the stolen demon relic Rob was talking about. And just like that, he's sold, dreaming of finally being OP without his squad carrying him. Lavi's old squad questions the obvious trap, but Fi is too busy planning his power-up montage. Our boy suddenly spots someone in the crowd and has a moment of clarity. And it's Lavi, the S-rank girl who folded him, and he immediately calls out to her. Our boy Fi tries to recruit Lavi, the S-rank girl who folded him, for the competition with a big ol' smile. And she immediately shuts him down, leaving our boy completely stunned that she's not interested. Lavi hits him with the "I'm too cool for this" excuse, saying she's not here to play games for nobles. She even admits that they wouldn't win anyway, which is a hell of a thing to hear from the local badass. Fi is still trying to make it work, reminding her it's a 3-on-3 format and they need her. Our boy is just standing there, completely lost now that his dream team plan has gone to shit. Lavi drops the real reason. Some SS rank adventurers are showing up to this party. Fi is absolutely sweating, realizing there's a whole other power level he didn't even know existed. Yeah, SS rank. Just when our boy thought he made it, they add another damn S to the tier list. And here are the new threats, looking like final bosses who are apparently on par with the legendary heroes. Lavi, the S-rank girl, is talking mad shit about the SS ranks, calling them clout chasers for showing up now. She points out they've never bothered with the competition before, so they're just here for the hype. She tells our boy to sit this one out too and just straight up walks away. Ice cold. Fi is just standing there trying to process getting shut down by the local badass. Our boy goes full shonen protagonist, screaming that they should team up and fold the SS ranks together. He's trying to sell her on the dream. Win the mask, get famous, become OP. The usual. He hits her with the classic "we're adventurers, we don't back down" speech. Bro thinks this is an anime. And now he's got the whole damn guild hyped up, trying to peer pressure her into joining. Lavi is completely unfazed, shuts him down again, and our boy is literally on the floor begging. Fi, still on the floor, has a galaxy brain moment connecting the mask to the kidnapped adventurers. Our boy Fi is still on the floor, but he's not done trying to recruit the S-rank girl who just shut him down. The S-rank girl, Lavi, finally stops to listen, giving him that "you better not be wasting my time" look. Fi drops the lore bomb that the mask is the same relic Rob the cat demon was kidnapping people for. And just like that, Lavi's brain starts working, realizing they can use the mask as a bargaining chip. The S-rank girl is just standing there processing this new info dump. You can see the gears turning. Our boy Fi goes for the guilt trip, saying the mask is the only way to save the other adventurers. Lavi immediately grabs him, calling bullshit and asking if this is just a scam to get her to join the team. Faye completely loses his shit, telling her to go ask their S-rank demon prisoner if she doesn't believe him. The S-rank girl gives him one last look, deciding if this idiot is actually telling the truth for once. And she's in, finally agreeing while our boy is still a pathetic mess on the damn floor. The S-rank girl, Lavi, goes full try-hard mode, declaring she's only in it to win it. Our boy Fi is absolutely losing his mind with joy, looking like a kid who just got a new toy. But Lavi immediately hits us with the internal monologue, admitting they have almost zero chance of winning. She's still convinced he's a long shot, but decides our boy's dumbass energy might be worth betting on, and she immediately regrets it as Fi starts screaming about being the star. The buyer's remorse is kicking in hard. Lavi's old squad is already asking who the third member is since it's a 3-on-3 tournament. One of the guild members announces they've already recruited some A-rank magician named Nakoru. The S-rank girl confirms the new girl is the strongest A-rank, so at least the pick makes sense. Our boy Fi remembers he has his own god-tier squad and decides he should probably tell them what's happening. Lavi tells him to pack his bags because the road trip to the tournament starts tonight. Fi's god-tier squad just found out about the tournament, and they look ready to crash the party. Cat girl Tyuko immediately goes full bodyguard mode, declaring she's not letting Fi fight alone. The golem girl is looking for any excuse to join, seeking approval with a psycho-cute smile. Faye and the S-rank girl arrive at the City of Flowers, and she's actually admiring the scenery. Our boy is acting like a tourist, completely hyped about how fancy the tournament city is. Fi finally remembers they have a third member and asks the S-rank girl where she is. The S-rank girl points out the competition is already rolling in, and the place is packed. She explains their third teammate is arriving separately, and they're meeting directly at the venue. Our boy Fi, with his usual tactical genius, suggests they should probably head over there too. And we get a dramatic entrance shot of a boot, probably their mysterious A-rank teammate arriving. And here's our mysterious A-rank teammate, looking like she's having a full-blown aneurysm. Turns out it's a whole new squad of clowns, with spiky hair losing his mind over the venue size. This dude is trying to use dragons as a unit of measurement. He's definitely not the brains of the operation. And the lollipop girl immediately tells spiky hair to shut the hell up. She's already my favorite. The bald monk tries to be the mature one, and the lollipop girl just roasts him for being shirtless. The bald monk's logic is to strip down for advertisement, and spiky hair is immediately on board. The lollipop girl is done with their shit and tells them to get moving to the damn tournament. And of course, they're stuck in a massive crowd because the two idiots were wasting time. The lollipop girl looks like she's about 2 seconds away from starting a riot to clear a path. Spiky Hair's brilliant plan is to just go over the crowd. This is peak shonen protagonist logic. The crowd is absolutely losing it, looking up like the sky is falling. And Spiky Hair's squad just launches themselves over everyone's heads. No lines for these guys. The peasants on the ground are freaking out, thinking these clowns are using magic to fly. But some random dude in the crowd immediately shuts that theory down. There's always a lore expert. Turns out it's some secret martial art that lets them literally run on air. Okay, that's kinda sick. The crowd is finally putting 2 and 2 together, realizing who's leading this flashy entrance. And yeah, they're from Silver Fist, one of the top 3 guilds, so these guys are legit. The spiky-haired leader is Duster, one of the SS rank threats Lavi was just warning our boy about. This dude Duster spots the registration desk while he's still parkouring on air, feeling himself. And he immediately eats shit, face-planting right after his big dramatic entrance. Flawless execution. And some new cat girl just comes flying in, causing a full-on mid-air collision with the SS rank. The SS rank dude is now using his face to brake-check the damn pavement after that hit. The new cat girl just casually apologizes like she didn't just cause a traffic accident in the sky. Spiky Hair is on the ground, completely baffled that he just got folded by a flying girl, and she's asking if he's okay, completely oblivious to the fact she just trucked an SS rank. His squad is shook, realizing their boy couldn't even dodge this random girl who came out of nowhere. Duster gets up, more worried about her than the fact he just ate a face full of concrete. This dude immediately starts trying to recruit her, asking if she's an adventurer. And he's got that, I just found my new rival look. Bro is down bad already. The new cat girl just gives him a non-answer, acting all cute and mysterious. The SS rank dude, Duster, is already clenching his fist, realizing this random girl is a serious threat. He introduces himself, and our girl Tyuko almost blows her cover, correcting her name to Nakaru. And this absolute clown immediately challenges her to a fight in the middle of the damn street. Tyuko is completely caught off guard while the lollipop girl looks ready to murder her own teammate. Spiky Hair gets all hyped up just to immediately back down. Make up your mind, dude. The lollipop girl is trying to drag him away, pointing out how rare it is for him to be this obsessed. His new brilliant plan is to just let her punch him, and the lollipop girl is questioning all her life choices. This dude's galaxy brain logic is that getting punched is the best way to scout an opponent. He's still begging to get rocked, completely committed to his plan of getting his ass beat for science. The lollipop girl finally snaps, telling him to stop messing around while he's still trying to get punched. And the SS rank dude gets his wish as Catgirl Tuco absolutely rocks his shit with one punch. He gets launched down the entire street, tearing up the pavement like a damn bowling ball. Our girl Tuco watches the dude she just sent into orbit, probably surprised by her own strength. Yeah, she's got that, "Oh shit, did I just kill an SS rank?" look on her face. The collateral damage is a whole-ass building. Spiky Hair's scouting mission was a success, I guess. The lollipop girl is absolutely losing it, realizing her leader just got one-tapped in public. Just a whole lot of smoke and chaos from that one casual punch, absolute overkill. Tuco just dips, telling them she's got to go register like she didn't just cause a city-wide incident. The lollipop girl is just standing there, completely speechless that this girl just walked away. His squad is freaking out, trying to process how their SS rank leader got folded so easily. The SS rank dude bursts out of the rubble, not even mad, just screaming like he's having the time of his life. This psycho is actually hyped he got folded, realizing there are monsters like Tuco running around. The lollipop girl is already thinking about the tournament, realizing they might have to fight this new powerhouse. Spiky Hair is already demanding a one-on-one rematch. Bro got a taste of that L and now he's addicted. The lollipop girl hits him with a sign telling him not to get caught lacking next time. She's the designated adult. And this clown is still screaming, "Bring it on," completely ready for round 2 of getting his ass beat. The lollipop girl finally tells him to shut the hell up while he's still yelling at the sky like a madman. And here comes some new girl, apologizing for being late. This must be the real third member. The S-rank girl, Lavi, spots her, confirming this is Nakaru, the teammate they've been waiting for. Our boy Phi immediately points out her horns and tail, realizing their A-rank teammate is a damn dragonkin. Our boy Phi is having a flashback, realizing he's definitely seen this dragonkin girl somewhere before. And here comes another S-rank guild, Glay Shield, led by a chick who looks like a walking fortress. Faye and the dragonkin girl spot someone in the crowd, and our boy immediately recognizes the incoming chaos. It's Catgirl Tuco in a ridiculous witch outfit, and the dragonkin girl is already questioning her life choices. Tuco just announces she's here to crash the party, completely ignoring the whole official team thing. She casually admits she borrowed the outfit from Nakoru, which means she definitely jumped the real teammate. Phi just gives up on asking questions while Tuco assures him the real Nakoru is just gently incapacitated. The S-rank girl admits they were screwed, but now that the psycho cat girl is here, they might actually have a chance. Our boy and the cat girl are already celebrating their future win, completely ignoring the fact they just committed a felony. And the actual dragonkin teammate Nakoru finally shows up, calling our boy Senpai like she's a new fan. And some new eye patch girl rolls up on Phi, acting like she just found a long-lost treasure. Our boy Phi actually recognizes her, calling her Fraudy. Another ghost from his past shows up. The new girl, Fraudy, gets all up in their business, and Catgirl Tuco is already not having it. Fraudy is still grilling him, making sure it's really Phi. She seems a little obsessed, not gonna lie. Phi admits he didn't recognize her, and she immediately hits him with the guilt trip for forgetting her. This girl, Fraudy, admits she got all dressed up just to impress her Phi-senpai. The simping is strong with this one. Our boy is just trying to process the sudden appearance of another girl from his past. Catgirl Tayuko goes full interrogation mode, demanding to know who the hell this new competition is. The eye patch girl, Fraudy, introduces herself, completely missing the murderous vibe coming from Tayuko. Tuco shuts her down cold, telling Fraudy she's asking Phi what their deal is. The territorial dispute has begun. The eye patch girl, Fraudy, drops her backstory about Phi saving her, while our boy has no memory of it. She's already calling his amnesia charming. This girl is simping on a whole other level. Fraudy explains she's been trying to track him down this whole time. A professional stalker. Got it. And she immediately tries to poach him for her own guild. The audacity on this one is unreal. Catgirl Tayuko hits her with the coldest no in history. The rejection was personal. Tuco steps up, making it clear Phi isn't going anywhere. The property dispute has officially begun. Fraudy tries to sell her guild like a timeshare, promising our boy will be a bigger star with her. Catgirl Tayuko is just radiating try-me bitch energy from under that ridiculous hat, and the two of them are squaring up, ready to throw hands over our boy. The harem wars have started. Phi is stuck in the middle, trying to stop his fan club from murdering each other in the street. The eye patch girl, Fraudy, tries to settle this with a tournament bet, making our boy the grand prize. Catgirl Tayuko is not waiting for a tournament, telling this new girl to throw hands right here and now. Frody tries to be the adult, pointing out the collateral damage, but Tyuko doesn't give a damn about property values. And just like that, Tyuko uses some kind of shadow step bullshit to close the distance instantly. She's already behind Frody with a blade to her neck, promising to end this little dispute in one hit. The S-rank girl, Lavi, is completely shook, realizing she couldn't even track Tyuko's movements. But the eye patch girl somehow blocks the attack, sending both of them flying back. Frody lands, looking completely unfazed, and just casually acknowledging that Tyuko is on Phi's team. And then she immediately starts begging for her life. That confidence lasted all of 2 seconds. Tyuko's pissed because her sword broke on this girl's defense, and now she's about to get serious. The eye patch girl, Frody, looks at her broken sword, realizing she just poked a very, very angry bear. She immediately backs down, suggesting they settle this in the tournament like civilized people. Catgirl Tyuko is not having it, screaming at her new rival not to run away from the ass-whooping she deserves. Frody completely ignores her and asks Phi for his support, trying to win the simp war through politics. Tyuko goes full gremlin mode, demanding Phi cheer for her instead. The possessiveness is off the charts. Our boy is just trying to manage the public meltdown while the crowd wonders what the hell is wrong with his team. The S-rank girl, Lavi, finally shows up, looking completely done with this entire circus already. Phi is just happy to see the one sane person on his team, hoping she can stop the catfight. Lavi immediately gets down to business, asking our boy how the hell he knows the new eye patch girl. Phi flips the question, asking how she knows Frody too. This new girl is connected to everyone, apparently. Our boy Phi is completely lost, his brain buffering from all this new information. The S-rank girl, Lavi, hits him with the, "Of course I know her" look, like it's obvious. And Lavi drops the lore bomb that eye patch girl Frody is the fastest adventurer to ever hit SS rank. Phi is absolutely screaming, realizing the girl simping for him is one of the monsters they were warned about. Catgirl Tyuko tries to reassure him, looking way too damn excited about this new competition. And she goes full psycho mode, promising to personally fold this new SS rank stalker herself. We cut to some fancy-ass castle, which means it's time to meet the tournament's resident villains. Some dude named Duke Fraxt is getting a report. You just know this guy's up to no good. A new sketchy hoodie-wearing clown says they've set up magic circles on the arena and the Duke's son. This new psycho gives a thumbs up, confirming the evil plan is a go. This tournament is definitely rigged. The Duke is congratulating the sketchy hoodie guy, Julian, for getting the evil plan ready to go. Hoodie guy confirms they're going to activate their magic circle during the tournament finals. Of course it's a trap. This psycho flips off the Duke on his way out, telling him to pray his son even wakes up. The disrespect is wild. The Duke confirms the finals are a free-for-all, basically setting the stage for maximum chaos. We see some girl with the Duke's son, saying he needs to awaken as a monster, not just wake up. Hoodie guy clarifies the goal is to make this kid stronger than the SS ranks, so it's a forced power-up. This clown throws up some hand signs, saying he doesn't care about the plan as long as he gets paid. He straight up tells the Duke he doesn't give a damn if his princeling son lives or dies in the process. And the Duke is just like, yeah, that's fine. This dude is willing to sacrifice his own kid for power. Hoodie guy just dips, leaving the Duke to stew in his own terrible parenting and evil schemes. The Duke is still on his worst dad of the year tour, monologuing about his son Gil. And here's the kid, floating in a tube with a magic tramp stamp, getting a forced power-up for the family name. The tournament finally kicks off, and some loudmouth announcer is getting the crowd hyped for the violence. The sketchy Duke and our boy's new SS rank stalker Frody are watching from the stands. This is gonna be a mess. The announcer points to the arena, officially starting the festival of pain and poor decisions. We get a wide shot of the massive coliseum. Yeah, the collateral damage is gonna be insane. And the first match is already over, with some poor bastard on the floor looking like he just saw a ghost. He's staring down two new characters who apparently just no-diffed his entire squad without breaking a sweat. The entire arena floor is a damn wasteland from one attack, absolute overkill on round one. And one of the new guys is already casting another spell, just flexing on the poor souls they just folded. The hooded dude casually cancels his follow-up attack because the fight was already over. The disrespect is real. The other team is on their knees, surrendering immediately. Yeah, these new guys are not playing around. We get a dramatic shot of the Colosseum just to remind us where this public execution is taking place. The hooded psycho starts monologuing about his dream of living a life of maximum luxury and fun. This dude is just listing his life goals: money, food, and women. At least he's honest about it. He's throwing up hand signs, getting ready to put on a damn show for the entire arena. This clown is putting on a full-blown concert, telling the crowd to get hyped for the violence. And the announcer confirms the win for the Ancient Star. So that's the name of this new Psycho Squad. The crowd is absolutely losing it, wondering who the hell could even survive that opening move. And just like that, the entire crowd is on their side, ready to bet on the XL lifestyle. The hooded teammate is simping over their leader's showboating, while the lollipop girl is just so over it. The other team is having a full-blown crisis, realizing they drew an SS rank in the first damn round. Spiky hair Duster hits them with the shonen protagonist speech, telling them not to give up just yet. This clown is cooking up some galaxy brain plan, and you just know it's going to be extra as hell. The poor knights are just trying to survive, screaming that they're not dying for a rigged match. And Spiky Hair's big plan is to challenge all three of them at once. The disrespect is off the charts. He even offers to forfeit if they land a single hit, and the lollipop girl looks ready to kill him herself. The knights are completely stunned by the offer, while Duster just stands there like a final boss. And just like that, the knights are hyped, thinking they actually have a chance to win this. The lead knight is ready to charge, using a mosquito metaphor to justify trying to fight a god. Spiky Hair Duster goes full shonen protagonist, screaming like he's about to drop his ultimate move. The knights try to jump him all at once, but their swords are just bouncing off his plot armor. And one of the knights is on the floor, realizing he just tried to stab a walking brick wall. Duster just stands there, completely unbothered by the mosquito bites they're calling sword strikes. The knights are on the ground, completely gassed after failing to land a single damn hit. And Duster just flexes, turning their armor into dust with a casual shockwave. The disrespect. His squad is watching, with the lollipop girl looking bored and the monk having a full-blown crisis. The knights are scattered across the floor like ragdolls. That one-hit challenge was a massacre. Spiky Hair Duster is just standing over them, looking disappointed he didn't even get a real warm-up. The last knight standing is about to get a personal demonstration of why you don't fight an SS rank. And Duster finishes the fight by just kicking the last dude's helmet off. The disrespect is legendary. The poor knight is crying his eyes out, surrendering immediately. Yeah, his will to live is gone. The announcer calls the match, and Silver Fist takes the W in a complete no-diff stomp. The crowd is losing their minds that these guys won with no magic, no blessings, just straight hands. Spiky Hair is already looking for his next fight, saying he wants to punch a damn mage. And here comes the next batch of sacrifices, a new knight squad looking like they're walking to their own funeral. They're charging at our boy's new SS rank stalker, Fraudy, who's just standing there. The eye patch girl looks completely unfazed as their swords just bend around her. And just like that, the knight's swords are all broken. They didn't even touch her. Fraudy reveals she's got a blessing, which is a fancy way of saying she's a walking cheat code. The knights are completely losing their minds because the eye patch girl just pulled a vanishing act. She pops up behind one of them with some shadow drift bullshit, and the dude is absolutely shook. Fraudy immediately folds one of the knights with a casual kick, not even breaking a damn sweat. She's explaining her shadow-hopping powers while styling on another dude mid-fight, the disrespect. The first knight finally hits the floor while the other two are still trying to process the L they're taking. The last two knights are pissed, screaming as they try to jump her at the same damn time, and she just teleports between them, making them look like absolute clowns swinging at empty air. The eye patch girl reappears and just one-shots another knight, sending him straight into the damn floor. She finishes the last one with a kick to the chest. This is just a public execution at this point. And just like that, the entire squad is on the floor. Another SS rank, another no-diff victory. The eye patch girl, Fraudy, is all flustered after her win, acting like she didn't just commit a public execution. The crowd is losing their minds, finally realizing why Shadow Sword is one of the top guilds. Her teammates roll up, and you can already tell they're about to call her out on her bullshit. Her squad asks why she even bothered using her blessing on a bunch of C-listers, and she admits she was just flexing for Phi. The obsession is reaching critical levels. Fraudy hits them with the "it doesn't matter if they know my powers" speech. She's still convinced she's gonna win it all. The confidence on this girl is unreal. And we cut to Spiky Hair Duster, who's going full Super Saiyan for his next match. He's squaring up with some new long-haired dude who looks like he means business. Even the lollipop girl is sweating, realizing this next fight isn't going to be another no-diff stomp. Some randos in the crowd are already talking shit, complaining that the new S-rank is just running away. And the S-rank girl, Lavi, is absolutely losing it, screaming at our boy to stop being a damn coward. Catgirl Tuco pops up out of nowhere in her witch costume, and Phi is completely shook to see her. Tuco immediately tells Lavi to chill out and let her handle this part of the plan. She gets right in Phi's face, telling him she's already figured out his galaxy brain strategy. Tuco whispers the plan. All our boy has to do is touch the enemy, just a little tap. The long-haired opponent interrupts their team huddle, looking like he's about to end this little chat. He goes for a massive swing and Lavi just barely dodges out of the way while Phi books it. Lavi is pissed, realizing their little game of tag is over and it's time to actually fight. She finally activates her future sight, calling the dude a puppet. She's about to style on him. The S-rank girl, Lavi, finally throws hands with the puppet dude, and the arena floor just gets vaporized. Lavi is actually holding her own, and the puppet dude is completely shook that she's not getting folded instantly. Meanwhile, Catgirl Tiuko is just sitting in the middle of the chaos, looking bored out of her damn mind. And some giant scorpion tail comes out of nowhere to try and skewer the Catgirl while she's just chilling. Lavi is absolutely losing her mind, screaming because Tuco is about to get turned into a damn kebab. The attack gets blocked by a last-second barrier, and Tuco still hasn't moved a damn muscle. The puppet dude gets blasted back, completely baffled that his sneak attack just got completely shut down. And here comes some new armored chick, looking like she just saved the day without even trying. A massive shockwave rips through the arena, confirming that someone just got absolutely styled on. And the puppet dude is now a permanent wall decoration, with the new girl admitting that was a little overkill. Catgirl Tiuko makes her move, rushing in to deliver the actual knockout blow after Phi's little game of tag. And we cut to the armored chick from Glaze Shield taking her victory. Another SS rank, another absolute stomp. Our boy Phi is celebrating his own win, but for some reason, he's screaming another guild's name. Weird flex. The S-rank girl, Lavi, is completely buying the hype, losing her mind that Phi just folded an SS rank. Tuco plays along, congratulating Phi for the nice work, while Lavi is still processing the fake-out explosion. The golem girl knows what's up, admitting Tuco carried, while the dragonkin girl thinks she just assisted Phi. The whole squad is hyped, ready to ride this wave of absolute bullshit all the way to the finals. But the victory lap gets cut short as Lavi and Tuco notice something is seriously wrong with our boy. Lavi points out his eyes, realizing the power-up he just used came with a pretty nasty price tag. And our boy is bleeding from his damn eyes, looking completely lost. That blessing is starting to look like a curse. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle pops up, congratulating them like they didn't just cheat their way to the finals. The S-rank girl, Lavi, reminds everyone they're now up against 3 teams of SS rank monsters. Our boy admits he's got a problem, and the armored chick from Glaze Shield looks concerned too. Faye confirms his vision is completely shot after using that sketchy power-up. There's always a catch. Lavi adds that his eyes were literally bleeding, and his own region barely patched it up. And here comes Lulubelle, the walking cheat code, offering to fix him up like it's nothing. She goes in for the heal, and our boy just has to stand there and take the free patch. And just like that, the heal is done. She's so OP it's not even funny anymore. Our boy is losing his mind that he can see again, while Lulubelle just flexes her instant fix magic. The S-rank girl, Lavi, is completely shook by the casual god-tier healing, while Phi just simps harder. The armored chick from Glaze Shield is completely baffled by the instant heal she just witnessed. The whole squad assembles around our boy looking like a JRPG final boss party that's about to get nerfed. The armored chick and the dragonkin girl are giving each other the side-eye, both realizing something is up with Phi. Catgirl Tiuko asks the armored chick what's on her mind, because even she can sense the tension. The dragonkin girl points out that Phi's danger sense didn't even go off, confirming his powers are officially on the fritz. She gives our boy a little slap, probably trying to see if he's even still connected to reality. The dragonkin girl calls him out for overusing his one useful skill, and Phi just has to take the L. She drops the hard truth that even cheat code blessings have a cooldown period. Our boy starts panicking, realizing his main crutch is gone right before the final boss rush. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle confirms his powers are offline for the rest of the tournament, so he's going in blind. The S-rank girl, Lavi, is having a meltdown, screaming that this is the worst time for Phi's one useful skill to go offline. Our boy is whining about his clairvoyance being gone, while the armored chick basically tells him to get over it. Meanwhile, the bald monk from Silverfist is just doing some weird-ass breakdance yoga in the corner. The lollipop girl confirms that all the top guilds, including Glaze Shield, have made it to the finals. Spiky hair Duster runs in, yelling for his teammates while the lollipop girl looks like she's already dead inside. The hooded psycho from the Ancient Star is hyped, asking his squad who they're up against in the finals. He realizes it's the guild with Nikoru, the girl who absolutely styled on his rival Duster. Catgirl Tiyuko is realizing that thanks to her, everyone thinks Fi is some kind of god-tier monster. The hooded psycho squad is ready to go, telling the lollipop girl to hurry her ass up to the arena. And spiky-haired Duster is sprinting like his life depends on it, screaming that Nakoru is his to fight. Eye Patch Girl Frotty is still on her simp crusade, planning to win the tournament just to poach our boy. Her squad is reviewing their progress, and she's feeling good about her chances of winning her new favorite pet. One of her teammates calls her out, saying Fi looks like a total scrub on paper. She's not wrong. Frotty defends her boy, hyping up his 4 blessings like he's not a complete fraud carried by his team. She's still simping, calling Fi the ideal adventurer. Girl, he's the ideal damsel in distress. Her teammate is just focused on the bag, saying winning is good for business regardless of the simp quest. The whole squad poses, declaring they're coming for Fi. This is less a recruitment and more of a kidnapping. We get a dramatic shot of the hallway leading to the finals. It's time for the final free-for-all. Some new noble girl is telling her squad to get ready for the Duke's sketchy plan. And her weird masked teammate confirms it's time to activate the magic trap. The finals are officially rigged. The masked clown working for the Duke finally gets the signal to start the evil plan. And it's hoodie guy Julian casting some crimson blood flame hexagram bullshit from the shadows. The entire arena floor lights up with the magic circle. This whole tournament was a damn setup. The noble girl is just watching the chaos unfold, completely unbothered by the impending war crimes. The crowd is finally noticing something is wrong, but it's way too late for that now. The announcer just ignores the giant death trap on the floor and kicks off the finals anyway. First up is Silver Fist, with spiky hair Duster and the lollipop girl looking ready to throw hands. Next is Ancient Star, the squad with the hooded psycho who's been showboating this whole time. And here's Shadow Sword, with Eye Patch Girl Frotty looking way too excited to fight for our boy. Finally, we get Glaze Shield, with Catgirl Tiyuko looking pissed and the S-rank girl Lavi looking stressed as hell. The announcer is getting the crowd hyped for the final battle, completely oblivious to the rigged deathmatch. He confirms the rules. A 4-way free-for-all where the last guild standing wins. Maximum chaos, just as planned. The hype man officially kicks things off, and you just know this is the last normal moment of the tournament. And the fight immediately devolves into a massive brawl, with everyone trying to take each other out at once. The Duke's son, Gil, watches from the stands, acting like he's not the main event of this whole damn trap. This kid monologues about becoming the strongest, like he's not about to get a forced power-up from his psycho dad. He's got that I'm the secret final boss look on his face as he officially starts the match himself. And this clown just jumps straight into the arena, so he's the surprise final contestant. The Duke's son starts screaming as the sketchy magic circle finally activates on him. The experiment has begun. And a massive explosion rocks the arena. The Duke's evil plan is officially underway, right on schedule. The hooded psycho from Ancient Star is just chilling in the middle of the chaos, looking for someone to style on. This clown announces he's going to clear out the bugs before dealing with the actual SS ranks. And he's immediately shook by something off-screen. Yeah, that big talk lasted all of 2 seconds. A whole-ass tornado just forms out of nowhere, right in the middle of the damn arena. The whirlwind rips through the entire stage, and the psycho squad just has to stand there and watch. The lollipop girl is completely losing it, wondering what the hell just reset the entire battlefield. All the top dogs are just staring, realizing some new player just completely changed the damn game. The tornado clears out, leaving the arena floor completely empty. A full damn reset button. And look who's standing together. Catgirl Tuco, Eye Patch Girl Frotty, and S-rank Lavi. The ultimate girl squad just formed. The hooded psycho immediately changes targets, deciding this new dream team is his first priority. The hooded psycho from Ancient Star squares up with the new girl squad, ready to take out the trash. Catgirl Tuco and Eye Patch Girl Frotty are on the exact same wavelength, maximum violence. The hooded psycho charges in, but the two girls are already moving to intercept him. Both Tiyuko and Frotty have locked on, looking like they're about to commit several war crimes together. The hooded psycho is completely baffled, realizing the girls just vanished mid-attack. His clock-faced teammate is shook, asking how the hell he managed to block that magic. The sketchy Duke is watching from the stands, looking smug as hell like this was all part of his plan. Some dude with a bag on his head is just staring at the Duke, probably another one of his sketchy minions. The clock-faced psycho is celebrating like he just won the lottery, talking about getting a new ingredient. And his master plan is a fish on a cake. This dude's logic is on a whole other level of insane. The clock-faced psycho is still rambling about his weird-ass philosophy while his teammate calls him out. Catgirl Tuco just pops up behind the hooded psycho, ready to end this dude's whole career. The clock-faced dude is absolutely shook, realizing his leader just got caught completely lacking. The hooded psycho and Tuco are already trading blows, and the arena is not going to survive this. Tuco is giving him that "I'm about to end you" stare from under her ridiculous witch hat. And here comes Spiky Hair Duster screaming for Nakoru because he can't stand being ignored. This clown is still demanding a rematch after getting one tapped in the street. He's addicted to the L. Yeah, he's got that unhinged shonen protagonist look. Bro is ready to get folded again for the plot. But the hooded psycho blocks Duster's attack, trying to keep the main course all to himself. The hooded psycho tries to direct traffic, telling Duster to fight someone else while he takes on Fraudy. Catgirl Tayuko is done with the interruptions, threatening to murder anyone who keeps getting in her way. Spiky Hair Duster is absolutely hyped by the death threat, screaming that's exactly what he's here for. This clown goes for a big dramatic dive bomb attack, yelling like he's the main character. Tuco just calls out his basic-ass strategy, reminding him that gravity is still a thing. She's got that unhinged look, promising to catch him when he lands. Yeah, catch these hands. Spiky Hair starts powering up midair, looking like he's about to drop a damn meteor on her. He clenches his fist, putting all his shonen protagonist energy into this one big punch. The crowd is losing their minds, realizing this dude is literally accelerating while falling. And it's a damn fake-out, as he unleashes a series of shockwave attacks instead. Tuco just casually counters with a kick, looking completely unbothered by his light show. Catgirl Tuco hits him with a cold one-liner, saying she can catch his attack no matter what. Spiky Hair Duster is completely shook, realizing his ultimate move just got casually swatted away. And he gets absolutely launched across the arena by her kick. Bro just became a human cannonball. Duster's landing creates a whole-ass crater. Yeah, that kick had some serious weight behind it. The hooded psycho squad is stunned, wondering if the sound of that impact was even humanly possible. Spiky Hair is just sitting in the rubble, complaining about the headache from getting his ass beat again. This dude is screaming his lungs out, probably from the sheer disrespect of that casual counter. Catgirl Tayuko just stands over him, looking down like he's something she scraped off her boot. She gives him a backhanded compliment, admitting he's tough for not being dead yet. And she goes full psycho, promising to punch him until he dies unless he surrenders first. The bald monk and the lollipop girl finally jump in to save their leader from getting permanently deleted. The lollipop girl is having a full-blown panic attack, realizing they're all about to get folded. Spiky Hair Duster, still on the ground, calls her out for just wanting a one-on-one fight. The hooded psycho and his weird dog-masked teammate are not about to let someone else steal the spotlight. And the hooded psycho immediately launches his own attack, trying to get a piece of the action. His spiral beam attack rips across the arena, but Catgirl Tuco is just standing there, unimpressed. And in a flash, someone gets absolutely blitzed. You can just feel the impact from here. The hooded psycho is screaming his teammates' names, realizing his whole squad just got wiped. Yeah, Tuco just turned one of his teammates into dust with a single hit. Absolute disrespect. She hits him with the coldest line, telling him to surrender instead of crying over his fallen squad. The lollipop girl is absolutely shook, watching her SS rank leader get his ass handed to him by the Catgirl. The crowd is just staring at the crater, trying to process the absolute beatdown they just witnessed. And the audience is finally putting it together, questioning how a supposed A rank is this damn strong. Spiky Hair Duster is a bloody mess, and the crowd is losing their minds that an SS rank is getting folded. Catgirl Tayuko gives him one last chance to surrender before she sends him to the Shadow Realm. This psycho just laughs through the blood, completely unhinged and probably enjoying this way too much. This clown has the audacity to ask if this even counts as a win. Bro, you're a Jackson Pollock painting. Tuco is done playing games, getting that unhinged look that means someone's about to get deleted. And here comes Fraudy's masked teammate, trying to stop Tayuko from committing a public execution. The masked girl screams for Tayuko to stop, but you can't just pause a feral catgirl mid-rampage. And Tuco just runs the masked girl through without even flinching. She chose maximum violence today. The lollipop girl starts a whole-ass flashback, telling us Spiky Hair wasn't born a monster. We see Duster in his early days, literally punching stone pillars to get stronger. Bro was built different. This dude was on a 24/7 grind, just training his ass off from morning to night. Even when his own guild was clowning on him, he just kept on training like a damn psycho. The lollipop girl confirms he never stopped throwing hands, even when he was getting his ass beat. And his hard work started paying off, attracting his first follower, the bald monk. Then the lollipop girl joined up, forming the core of his new squad. The dream team assembles. And just like that, his little crew started growing into a full-blown army of followers. And that's how this bunch of randoms became Silver Fist, one of the top guilds in the game. The Lollipop Girl finishes her backstory, confirming this band of misfits somehow became a top-tier guild. And Spiky Hair Duster got the full shonen glow-up, going from the weakest link to an SS rank monster. She's getting all sentimental, monologuing about how his insane work ethic inspired the whole damn squad. And we're back to the present, with her screaming at him for getting absolutely folded in the arena. This dude, still a bloody mess, argues that as long as the target is dead, who cares if he's half dead too? He's trying to explain he's not mad about the outcome, just the process. A true battle junkie. The Lollipop Girl is losing her mind, asking why he didn't just use his ultimate move, Stardust. She points out he could have just one-tapped the damn thing instead of getting his ass beat for fun. His galaxy brain logic is he won't use his old trump card on anyone weaker than him. The honor is strong with this one. This clown is going on about the purity of the fight, basically admitting he likes getting punched. The Lollipop Girl is completely losing it, unable to process the absolute nonsense she just heard. She's grilling him, asking why the hell he trains if he's not even trying to win. She's the only one here with a brain. And this clown Duster just screams that training is fun. This dude's brain is just a hamster on a wheel. He's on his shonen protagonist bullshit, monologuing about fighting for self-improvement. The Lollipop Girl confirms his galaxy brain logic. He only goes all out on people stronger than him. She points out he might never find a worthy opponent, and Spiky Hair looks like his one brain cell just short-circuited. This clown gets all dramatic, saying that's why he's on a quest to find someone who can rock his shit. And he promises that when he finds that person, he'll finally go all out. The foreshadowing is not subtle, and we cut back to the present, with him on the floor next to Tiyuko. Yeah, I think he found her. Catgirl Tuko is just staring at the mess on the floor, looking like she's found a new chew toy. Catgirl Tuko is ready to deliver the final blow, calling herself the weird little witch. But she gets interrupted mid-swing, looking completely caught off guard by something. Spiky Hair Duster is back up, looking like a bloody mess but refusing to surrender. Tuko's got that "oh, this just got interesting" look. She's found a new toy to break. Duster is having his shonen protagonist awakening, realizing he's finally found a worthy opponent. The Lollipop Girl is screaming at him to stop holding back and just use his damn ultimate move. And he finally unleashes his trump card, Star Breaker. This dude's about to level the arena. The attack is so massive it shoots a damn beam into the sky. The whole city just saw that. His own squad is absolutely terrified, realizing their boy just dropped a tactical nuke. The entire crowd, including Phi's team, is just staring at the light show, completely shook. The Lollipop Girl and the Bald Monk are having a collective aneurysm watching their boy go full tactical nuke. Even Catgirl Tiyuko is impressed, admitting that his final desperation move was actually pretty sick. Spiky Hair Duster is just standing there, completely gassed after dropping his one and only nuke. And Tuko's hand is bleeding. She's actually smiling, realizing this clown made her feel something for once. Duster is barely standing, bleeding all over the place but acknowledging the absolute banger of a fight. And with that, Spiky Hair Duster officially taps out, finally satisfied after getting the fight of his life. This psycho is on the floor, looking like ground beef but smiling about going back to the gym. The announcer makes it official. Silver Fist has finally been eliminated from the tournament. The medics are rushing in to scrape Duster off the floor while Tuko just watches the cleanup crew. And Tuko casually asks the medics for a band-aid like she didn't just survive a damn nuke. The hooded psycho from Ancient Star immediately surrenders. Yeah, he saw what happened to Duster and chose life. His clock-faced teammate just stands over their folded leader, looking completely unimpressed by his performance. The Dragonkin girl is standing over some poor bastard she just styled on. The whole squad put in work today. Fraudy's masked teammate admits they both got rocked, but at least they took out their targets for the round. Our boy Phi points out that even the psycho cat girl took some damage, and she's just eating up the compliment. And Spiky Hair Duster is just a walking crime scene at this point. Bro is definitely not okay. The masked girl gets stretchered off, casually mentioning the Duke's evil blood magic is about to pop off early. Our boy Phi has a moment of clarity, realizing he's made it to the finals by doing absolutely nothing. The announcer is losing his mind over the absolute carnage that just cleared out half the competition in one go. And it's official. Silver Fist and Ancient Star are out, leaving just 2 guilds standing for the final round. The announcer confirms it's down to Phi's squad, and the SS rank stalker, Fraudy. The final boss battle is here. Eye Patch Girl Fraudy is getting hyped up, and you know she's ready to fight for her right to kidnap Phi. The announcer questions if Fi's team can win without an SS rank, completely ignoring the feral cat girl who just folded 2 of them. The crowd is going wild, completely ready for the final round of this absolute train wreck of a tournament. Our boy Fi is just standing there, probably realizing he's about to be the most useless person in the finals. Fi is still whining about his clairvoyance being gone. Bro, your one-trick pony left the stable. He's admitting that even with his powers, he's just dead weight compared to the monsters on his team. Our boy is having a moment of clarity, realizing he needs a serious power-up to stay relevant. And his big plan is to win the Magic Mask prize, because a new hat is definitely the answer here. Fraudy's masked teammate points out that the weird witch is down, thinking they finally have an opening. Eye Patch Girl Fraudy offers Tuco a chance to surrender before she beats her senseless for Fi. She's still on her simp crusade, screaming she's gonna prove she's the only one worthy of our boy. Catgirl Tayuko just hits her with a hard pass, not even entertaining the idea of this simp-off. And Tuco's got that unhinged look again. Yeah, she's about to choose maximum violence. Fraudy goes for the kill, but her sword gets blocked by Tuco's ridiculous plot armor hat. The hat literally stops a blade cold. That's the most OP piece of headwear I've ever seen. Tuco counters with a giant-ass wrench, and Fraudy is completely shook by the weapon choice. And she sends the Eye Patch Girl flying across the damn arena with one massive swing. Fraudy tries to block, but Tayuko's attack is just too damn strong. She's getting folded. The impact tears up the entire damn floor. These two are not concerned with property damage. Tuco's wrench swing literally rips a whole-ass platform out of the ground. The property damage is getting personal. Catgirl Tayuko just watches the explosion she caused, probably wondering if she overdid it. Nah, never. And she just yeets the entire damn platform at Fraudy like it's a frisbee. This is not a fight, it's a demolition. The Eye Patch Girl is getting absolutely buried in rubble, realizing she picked a fight with a walking natural disaster. And Tuco's got that, I'm having the time of my life psycho smile. This is just foreplay for her. Faye and the S-rank girl are just watching this, completely unable to process the level of overkill on display. The cat girl is just parkouring through the damn wreckage like it's a playground. She's built different. But the Eye Patch Girl closes the distance, getting a blade right up to Tuco's face. The comeback is real, and Tuco just casually blocks the damn blade with her bare hand. The disrespect is legendary. She's got that, you really thought that would work? Look on her face. This simp is about to get a reality check. Catgirl Tuco goes full acrobat, flipping over the Eye Patch Girl to deliver a counterattack from above. She moves so damn fast, she's just a blur of pure, unadulterated violence. And someone gets absolutely launched into the stadium wall, causing a massive damn explosion. Even Tayuko is confused, realizing she wasn't the one who just caused that level of property damage. Eye Patch Girl Fraudy is sweating, knowing she's in a fight with a walking natural disaster. But she's still holding her ground, ready to go another round for her senpai. The simp energy is strong. The two of them are back at it, ready to tear the whole damn arena down over our boy. But Fraudy spots someone getting yeeted into the stratosphere. The fight just got interrupted again. And look who it is. The sketchy Duke himself just pops up to crash the party and stop the cat fight. Fraudy is absolutely shook, realizing the main villain just decided to enter the damn arena himself. The sketchy Duke is having a full-blown panic attack. Yeah, your evil plan just backfired spectacularly, didn't it? Even Catgirl Tuco is completely shook. When the resident psycho is surprised, you know things are bad. And here's the Duke's son, Gil, standing over a pile of bodies like a final boss. The experiment was a success, I guess? Hoodie guy Julian admits the blood magic trap powered up way faster than he planned. This clown looks way too calm about his experiment going off the rails. He's just here for the show. The Duke's son is going full-on berserker mode. Yeah, that kid is definitely not okay. And now he's perched over the arena, ready to crash the finals like the Kool-Aid man. Hoodie guy just calls his own work a failed experiment. This dude does not care about quality control. The entire remaining cast is just staring at the new monster that just dropped into the arena. Even the elf granddaughter Lulubelle is on the floor, wondering what the hell just crashed their party. The Duke's son Gil is now a full-blown demon, leaking bad vibes all over the damn arena. And the experiment immediately starts blasting the stadium with a giant mouth laser. So much for a controlled test. Hoodie guy Julian and his paper bag-wearing friend are just watching the chaos like it's a fireworks show. The monster kid is just screaming, about to wipe out half the damn audience with his first attack. And there goes a huge chunk of the stadium. The collateral damage budget for this tournament is officially gone. Even the walking cheat code, Lulubelle, is completely caught off guard by the sudden kaiju attack. And Lulubelle reveals she just threw up a last-second barrier, saving everyone from getting vaporized. She's got that "I'm so done with this shit" look, realizing she has to clean up another mess. The cheat code elf is complaining her hand is hot after blocking a nuke. Yeah, that's a tough life. The Duke's son lands back in the arena like a damn meteor, ready to continue his rampage. Catgirl Tayuko is pissed the monster kid just crashed her finals, asking him to kindly fuck off. And she immediately charges the damn thing, leaving a trench in the ground just from taking off. Tuko meets the monster's attack head-on, and the impact alone is enough to shatter the damn floor. She's got that dead serious look, realizing this isn't just another scrub she can one-tap for fun. The monster kid is completely stunned, not expecting this little witch to have so much damn power. Even Tuko is shook, her eyes bugging out because this thing is actually pushing her back for once. The two of them are locked in a power struggle, and the whole damn Coliseum is feeling the shockwaves. And there it is, the psycho smile. She's actually having fun fighting a literal demon experiment. The monster kid is just a ball of pure rage, looking like he's about to go completely feral. Tayuko gets a grip on the monster's arm, looking like she's about to suplex this thing into next week. The monster kid lands a clean hit, sending Catgirl Tayuko flying across the damn arena. She's digging a damn trench with her feet just trying to slow down from that one hit. Eyepatch Girl Fraudy actually shows some concern, asking her rival if she's okay. And Tayuko is absolutely mortified, looking like she just got caught in her underwear. She immediately kicks Fraudy away, screaming at her not to let Fi see her looking weak. The Eyepatch Girl is now in a crater, wondering why the hell she got attacked for helping. Catgirl Tayuko is pissed the monster made her show a hideous face in front of her boy. She's got that unhinged look, promising she'll never forgive the monster for the embarrassment. And she goes full-on ballistic, launching herself at the monster with a new level of rage. Meanwhile, Fraudy's teammates are running through the chaos, probably trying to find their leader. Fraudy's squad is in full panic mode, telling each other to fall back while their leader gets styled on. Even Eyepatch Girl Fraudy is completely lost, admitting she has no clue what this new monster is. Tayuko is still throwing hands with the monster kid, and no one knows if he's a demon or what. Fraudy's squad is still running for their lives, but one of them IDs the monster as the Duke's son. One of Fraudy's teammates corners Hoodie Guy Julian, knowing this psycho has all the answers. Hoodie Guy plays dumb, acting surprised his little experiment turned into a full-blown kaiju. And here comes the villain monologue, with Julian explaining the Duke's land got swarmed by monsters a year ago. Turns out the monster kid Gil was actually a hero trying to protect his home back in the day. So the kid put on some sketchy mask of transcendence to get the power to fight them all. He wiped the floor with the monsters, but barely survived, which explains the whole failed experiment thing. Hoodie Guy Julian explains the mask made the kid lose his damn mind. You don't say. Fraudy's teammate puts the sketchy Duke on the spot, and he looks like he's about to have a stroke. The Duke just sweats and confirms it. Yeah, your Worst Dad of the Year award is in the mail. This trash bag is just sitting there, completely broken now that his evil plan has backfired spectacularly. The Duke explains the mask is a demonic artifact that eats your soul. Bro, you read the warning label, right? His galaxy brain idea was to use Julian's magic to counter the curse. That worked out great, didn't it? The Duke is on the floor crying that it was his only hope. Maybe don't put your hope in a sketchy hoodie guy. Julian explains the blood magic circle was designed to feed off the tournament's violence to power up the kid. Fraudy's teammate realizes the plan was a complete failure, and the kid's rampage never actually stopped. And Julian confirms the monster kid now has the power of the mask, 3 SS ranks, and the blood magic. They're fucked. Fraudy's teammate is just now processing the info dump, realizing how monumentally fucked they all are. Hoodie Guy Julian continues his villain monologue, looking way too pleased with his failed experiment. Catgirl Tuko realizes the monster kid also absorbed the power of the other SS ranks in the arena. And the monster kid immediately drops a damn spirit bomb, turning the arena into a wasteland. The crowd is in full-blown panic mode, just trying not to get vaporized in the crossfire. And Tayuko's got that psycho smile back on her face. This is just another Tuesday for her. She's just standing over the chaos, getting ready to jump back into the damn mosh pit. And she pulls out the giant-ass wrench. It's time for some percussive maintenance on this monster. The Catgirl goes for an aerial assault, ready to deliver a wrench-assisted attitude adjustment. The Dragonkin girl offers to help, but you know damn well Tuko isn't sharing her new chew toy. Catgirl Tayuko is still on her solo act bullshit, saying she can handle the kaiju herself. The Dragonkin girl hits her with the reality check, reminding her they're in a stadium full of squishy civilians. The armored chick backs her up, pointing out the audience is about to become collateral damage if this drags on. The armored chick says they need to end this fast, basically telling Tuko to stop hogging the final boss. Tuco is pissed she has to share her new toy, but she knows they're right. The team up is on. And the monster kid goes full-on psycho mode. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. The experiment is just chilling on a pillar, looking down on them like he owns the damn place. And the ultimate girl squad finally assembles to jump this monster. This is the team up we've been waiting for. We get a flashback to the monster invasion Julian was talking about. Yeah, that's a whole-ass army. A younger Gil tells his dad their knights are basically just speed bumps for the monster horde. The Duke is explaining his plan to call for backup, but you can tell he knows they're completely screwed. Young Gil interrupts, telling his dad that reinforcements won't make it in time. He's already got a plan B. And his plan is to put on the sketchy cursed mask and solo the entire damn monster army. The Duke is losing his mind, screaming that the mask is too dangerous. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Gil hits him with the coldest I know, like he's already accepted his fate. He's going full shonen protagonist, saying he has to bet it all on this one sketchy artifact to save everyone. He tells his dad to stay behind and manage the troops, basically saying, let the adults handle this. The Duke is just sweating, completely unable to stop his son from this absolute suicide mission. Gil gives his dad one last order. If he goes feral, put him down. The death flags are waving. And the Duke is just left there, completely broken, knowing he just sent his son off to die or become a monster. The Dragonkin girl and the armored chick are ready to jump in, confirming the full squad is about to go to work. The monster kid is looking extra demonic, like he's about to go full final boss mode on them. And the monster kid just swats the Dragonkin girl and armored chick out of the air like flies. Catgirl Tuco is back in the mix, looking like she's about to get some serious payback for that interruption. And she immediately gets folded, slammed into the wall like a damn rag doll. That plan didn't last long. Tayuko is actually on the ground, looking like she just got a serious reality check from the monster kid. She's got that unhinged look of pure rage. Yeah, he just made this personal. Tuco is already back in the air, going for a spinning attack like she's not even hurt. And she lands a clean hit, sending the monster kid flying for the first time in this fight. The Dragonkin girl watches as the monster kid gets absolutely launched. The comeback is officially on. The Dragonkin girl comes flying in for the tag team, and the monster kid is completely caught lacking. And she sends the monster kid flying with a kick that could level a damn building. The armored chick follows up with a massive drill attack. They are not letting this thing breathe. And the monster kid gets absolutely blasted into the stadium wall. That's a team combo right there. The armored chick just stands there, looking completely unbothered after dropping a damn nuke. The crowd is just now processing that they're watching a bunch of gods tear the place apart. Elf granddaughter Lulubelle is just asking them to stop shaking the whole damn arena. She's so done. And the crowd starts cheering for the monster kid, completely forgetting he tried to vaporize them 2 minutes ago. Hoodie Guy's companion points out the tragic irony. They're cheering against the kid who saved them. The sketchy Duke is just sweating in the corner, listening to the crowd chant for his son's death. Our boy Phi is just watching from the sidelines, probably having an existential crisis about being useless. And Catgirl Tuco is back with the psycho smile, getting Ragdoll just flipped her murder switch. The monster kid gets absolutely spiked into the ground. The girl squad's combo game is just disrespectful. Tuco stands over the monster looking like she just found her new favorite chew toy. And Phi finally does something, walking up to the sketchy Duke for a little heart-to-heart. Faye drops the hard truth, telling the Duke his girls are fighting with the full intent to kill his son. He hits him with the, "those are my friends down there" speech, finally acting like a damn leader. The Duke admits his son is a monster now and they can't afford to hold back, you think? The trash bag dad is completely broken, basically giving them permission to put his son down for good. Phi walks off, telling him he won't ask his friends to die just to go easy on the final boss. Our boy Phi changes his mind, saying they can't just kill the kid. Bro's moral compass is a damn spinning wheel. He's reframing this whole disaster as a request to make himself feel important. The mental gymnastics are real. Phi goes full shonen protagonist, screaming about being an adventurer who will take on any dangerous job. He gets right in the sketchy Duke's face, yelling at the man to hire him. This is the most assertive he's been all series. The Duke is just sweating, realizing this useless kid is offering him a choice other than watching his son get murdered. The trash bag dad is having a full-on system meltdown, trying to process this last-ditch offer. And he completely breaks, grabbing Phi and begging him to save his son. The desperation is palpable. The Duke is on his damn knees, pleading for his son's life while the monster kid is still on a rampage. Our boy Phi just stands there, looking smug as hell now that he's officially got a quest to feel useful. And he accepts the job with the creepiest damn smile I've ever seen. He's way too happy about this suicide mission. Our boy Fi is sprinting into the arena, hyped as hell that he finally has an excuse to feel important. He's got that smug look saying he's finally got a reason to jump in. Bro, you're the team mascot. Fi starts screaming his teammates' names, ready to give orders like he hasn't been dead weight this whole time. And the girl squad is just staring, completely baffled that their human shield has decided to join the fight. The Dragonkin girl is trying to tell him to chill, knowing he's about to get turned into a fine red mist. Fi hits them with the "don't kill him, it's the mask's fault" speech. Yeah, try telling that to the monster. And the monster kid immediately kicks the shit out of someone, completely ignoring the power of friendship speech. The Dragonkin girl grabs our boy, trying to explain that subduing a kaiju isn't as easy as it sounds. Fi is on his galaxy brain shit saying they don't need to restrain him. He's got a plan, and it's probably terrible. He starts monologuing about the mask's magic, getting ready to do the one thing he's actually good for. Catgirl Tuco points out the obvious. You can't just hogtie a walking nuke and call it a day. And Fi drops his master plan. He's going to use his nullify skill to just delete the curse. The Dragonkin girl realizes it's the same cheat code he used on her, confirming the plan isn't completely insane. So the new strategy is a classic escort mission. The girls play bodyguard while Fi goes in for the magic tap. Catgirl Tuco is immediately on board, simping so hard she'd follow this dude into a volcano. The S-rank girl Lavi knows this is way harder than just killing the damn thing. She's the only one with a brain here. Our boy Fi is in his main character arc, getting ready to talk no jutsu this monster. He screams he's gonna break the curse while the girl squad charges in to start the boss rush. Fi sprints in like he's the hero while the actual heroes are doing all the damn work in the background. He's got that shonen protagonist look in his eyes, fully committed to this absolute suicide mission. The monster kid goes full demon mode, screaming like he just saw the plan on a teleprompter, and he immediately goes for our boy with a damn gum-gum pistol attack. So much for the escort mission. Fi is completely caught lacking, realizing he's the main target of this kaiju. The attack misses, tearing up the floor where our boy's head used to be. That was a close one. Our boy is on the ground, looking like he just saw his life flash before his eyes. And it's Catgirl Tuco with the save, pushing him out of the way like a true bodyguard. Faye thanks his personal simp shield, knowing damn well he'd be a red stain without her. The monster kid is pissed, his first shot missed. He's not done trying to delete the mascot. And Tuco is just blushing, completely eating up the praise. Her simp levels are critical. The monster kid doubles down, sending 2 giant arms to wipe out the whole damn party. The Dragonkin girl jumps in front of Fi, ready to intercept the monster kid's double-fisted gum-gum attack. She's so unimpressed by the attack, she just lets out a casual, sheesh. The disrespect is off the charts. We get a split screen of her and Fi's eyes. One is focused on the fight, the other is focused on not shitting his pants. Our boy just watches as his bodyguard casually prepares to handle the problem he created. The Dragonkin girl unleashes a whole-ass vortex that just eats the monster's giant hand attack. The monster's arm is getting completely shredded and dissolved. Yeah, she didn't block it, she deleted it. She lands perfectly, standing over the remains of the attack like it was just another Tuesday. The Dragonkin girl complains about being relied on this much, but you know she's loving the spotlight. The monster kid is pissed and immediately launches another 2 stretchy arms. He really wants Fi gone. And here comes the armored chick, dropping in from the sky to play goalie for our useless boy. The armored chick drops her massive hammer, creating a damn fortress wall to block the monster's attack. Our boy Fi is on the ground, completely shook that he almost became a red stain for the 3rd time. Even the cheat code elf Lulubelle is freaking out from the stands, admitting the power levels are just insane. The armored chick is just standing there like a final boss, holding the line against the rampaging monster kid. She tells the monster to stay put, basically ordering him to wait in line to get his curse removed. Our boy Fi is sprinting through the rubble, having a full-blown existential crisis in the middle of the fight. He's whining about how he's still the one getting rescued after all this time. Bro, you just realized? And he hits us with the psycho smile, basically saying, so what if I'm the damsel in distress? This dude starts listing off his entire squad, finally giving credit to the people who've been carrying him. He's having a flashback to his whole damn party, realizing he's got a full JRPG team of monsters on his side. Fi is still on his power of friendship trip, monologuing about how their bond is his real strength. He's screaming that their power is his power too, fully embracing his role as the guy who gets carried. Our boy Fi tries to talk no jutsu the monster kid, who is clearly not in a talking mood. And the monster kid immediately chooses violence. You can just feel the you done fucked up energy here. The monster kid goes for the kill shot, looking like he's about to turn our boy into a shish kebab. The entire girl squad is watching this unfold, realizing their human shield is about to get his warranty voided, and our boy gets absolutely run through. Yeah, that's a whole-ass monster hand through his chest. The hole in his chest has some weird magic circle, probably his nullify skill going into overdrive. He dodges the next attack like a pro, completely unbothered by the fatal wound he just took. This psycho is crying tears of joy because getting impaled rebooted his clairvoyance. The ultimate glass cannon. Our boy Phi is screaming his lungs out, finally using his one useful skill on the monster kid. The entire cast is just staring, completely shook that the human shield is actually doing something for once. And our boy unleashes his nullify skill, turning the whole damn arena into a Windows error screen. The monster kid's whole demon form just starts peeling off like a bad sunburn. The curse is getting deleted. And just like that, the monster kid is back to being a regular-ass dude, floating like he just got exorcised. The kid looks like he just woke up from the worst nightmare of his life. The curse is officially gone. The trash bag dad is having a full-on emotional breakdown, realizing his son is actually saved. And our boy Phi just stands there with the smuggest look like he didn't almost die 5 times to get here. The Duke is having a full-on family reunion in the middle of the wrecked arena. Mission accomplished, I guess. Our boy is celebrating like he just won the Super Bowl, completely forgetting he still has a hole in his chest.